inadequacy of infrastructural facilities. This, to me, is the greatest problem facing Nigerian entrepreneurs. It is no longer new that more than 50 years after independence, the supply of electricity, epileptic, if not existent, the roads are death trap leading to loss of lives and property. 3. Corruption. Since entrepreneurs have deal with the government officials from local government to state governments and federal governments, the demand for gratification in form of bribes, double taxation, etc., has brought frustration to many entrepreneurs. According to research, it is hard to do business in some countries because the government are so corrupt. It is very difficult in this country to get permission to build a factory or open a store without a government permit, which is obtained likely through bribery of public officials. 4. Lack of management know-how, resulting in inability to apply appropriate managerial concepts and principles in running the affairs of the business. This is usually manifested in poor financial control, weak marketing efforts, etc. The problems mentioned above, these problems are not mentioned to discourage you from going into entrepreneurship, but rather to expose you to the likely challenges ahead. In conclusion, entrepreneurship is the wave of the movement. Any country left behind in this place will remain perpetually undeveloped. I believe that when students are exposed to the concepts, principles, and theories of entrepreneurship, their entrepreneurial spirit will be fired to ginger them into thinking of how to create jobs for themselves and others instead of being job seekers, thereby reducing unemployment rates. There is no agreement that the technique of entrepreneurship is a discipline that can be taught or learned. Capitals should be provided by microfinance banks to empower young entrepreneurs. Lastly, the present method of teaching entrepreneurship as a subject should be replaced with teaching entrepreneurship as an activity with practical supplements. If these are put in place, I believe unemployment will reduce drastically in our nation. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We are still in Lanlate and listening to the first speaker. And the second speaker from that time is Olajoki Moribat.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, the timekeeper, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, co-competitors, and the fellow students. Standing before is Oladele Korobas, a student from Rockville Model College, Akashaya State, Lanlate. Today, I'm here today to corroborate on the topic, which states, indecent dressing in Nigerian tertiary institution, a path to cultural and moral decay. Before I proceed, what is indecent? According to Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, page 757 of the 7th edition, it defines indecency as the showing of the part of the body usually covered. And dressing was originated from the time Adam and Eve sewed themselves big to make themselves apron and cover their nakedness. This shows that human beings are social animals, blessed with high degree of intelligence. Our mental ability enables us to cover our nakedness. And Nigeria, officially the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a country in West Africa. It is the most populated country in West Africa. In Africa at large, having a population over 211 million citizens and having Abuja as its capital, comprising of 36 states. Institution is an organization formed for religious, educational, professional, or social purpose. Moral, this is the principle of right or wrong behavior, and cultural simply means the idea, custom, and social purpose or behaviors of a society. Lastly, decay simply means to gradually get worse or damage. Indecent or oppressive dressing, also known as dress to kill, is a social malady that is very rampant in Nigerian tertiary institutions. This is very common in Nigerian tertiary institutions. It's a social phenomenon done by the youth. This simply means the deliberate exposure of one's body to the general public. This immoral act is very common in public places, including places of worship. However, this immoral act is prohibited against by our two major religions, that is Islamic and Christianity. However, many clergymen have tried their best to make sure that this immoral act is put an end to, but still nothing to write home about. Indecent dressing has been the major causes of several assaults and sexual harassment recorded in the society. For instance, the incident cases of rape in the society is all as a result of indecent dressing. Indecent dressing has come to characterize the dress pattern of students on higher institution of learning in the country. There is hardly any higher institution of learning in the country that is not faced with this challenge. Ladies dress half naked. They derive pleasure in wearing miniskirt, exposing the contour in their body. Ladies now expose half of their breast and other considerable parts of their body. Some innocent young boys have been subjected to apparent along hooligans as a result of their usual dressing. Boys nowadays fix artificial hairs, get their hairs to make them look like rabbits and move about in different styles, such as sagging, hot bottom, low waist, ass down, and many more. Indecent dressing is a serious assault to our cultural and moral value in this country. Indecent dressing is a serious assault to our cultural and moral value in this country because it has no cultural bias. Hence, indecent dressing has no cultural limits. For instance, the cases of rape constitutes a serious affront to our moral values in our society. Some young ladies, as a result of their provocative dressing, at one time or the other, become a victim of rape on campuses, lured into prostitution, or used for ritual purpose, unable to complete their training or education. Dressing indecently causes a serious distraction to lecturers while performing their main primary function. It's also capable of causing a serious distraction or sexual harassment among students of opposite sex, giving them the impression of their availability and readiness for exploitation. In Nigeria, or a nation endowed with varieties of cultures and traditions, it is so annoying seeing those cultures and traditions go into extinction. Nigerians find it difficult to dress in their local attire, as is regarded as old and archaic. Nigerians of today are only trying to emulate the dressing of those in America. For instance, the weather there is different from where we are in Nigeria. They wear all those clothes just because of the dress, or just because of the weather over there. Now, those are the dress pattern Nigerians of today are trying to emulate. Let's go to India. In India, Indian students, when they are going to school, they even dress in their sari to school. This is not because they are not civilized. No, they are civilized. But just that they are trying to promote their cultural values and heritage. Although different thought has been advanced as the reason why students dress indecently. This includes poor parenting, peer pressure, wrong use of the internet, failing families, their newly influence, and so on. The negative impact of indecent dressing on the students, especially the female ones, include they are easily lured into prostitution. They become victims of rape on campuses, and also they are subsequently initiated to become a member of one cause group or the other. And the female ones are subjected to appearance along hooligans as a result of their dressing, and all this results into low academic performances. To address this issue in Nigerian tertiary institutions, incentive measures need to be taken by the school authorities and the government. Importantly, citizens and students should be given periodic orientation on the negative impact of dressing indecently, and staff also should be given the orientation. Noteworthy, the effort of the school authorities in helping to reduce the menace of indecent dressing in Nigerian tertiary institutions through the introduction of dress code, which strict rule was enforced in order to make sure that the students are all complying with the dress code. Lecturers are mandated to warn any students who dress indecently out of the lecture room. Now, the lecturers and all the school staff should also be of good. They should lead by good example. That is, they should also dress decently. Indispensably, the effort of the religious leader in able to reduce the widespread of indecent dressing in the country through the preaching against immorality, counseling and delivering all those under demonic influences. Conclusively, to further complement the effort of the school authorities, parents should also lead by good They should help to regulate and monitor the film watched by their children, as it is believed that through home videos, satellite, and how other mass agents, wrong values are traded across nations and fashions are traded across nations and cultures. The mass media should help use their social responsibility to help preach against indecent dressing in the country. The publication of indecently dressed young girls, nudity in our newspapers and magazines should be prohibited. The mass media should make use of their social responsibility to help to promote the good impact of decent dressing and the negative impact of dressing indecently on the students. Without doubting, this will not only help to reduce indecent dressing in our country, polytechnics, we not only have to reduce indecent dressing in our colleges of education, universities, and polytechnics alone, but the society at large. With this, we can be able to all uphold our cultural heritage. The once lost beauty of Africa can therefore be regained through dressing decently. As changes begin with me and every other person that is here on the this social gathering. Thanks for it.
Okay, thank you very much. We are now moving from Lanlate. We are now in Eruwa. And so, the person I'll be inviting, the first person I'll be inviting from Eruwa is Lanlate. Please give this guy a round of applause. Okay, before my friend makes his own presentation, I can see one of our brothers just entering this hall now. In person of evangelist Weka Motayo. Please give this evangelist a big round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, the accurate people, my co-debaters, my fellow students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols are duly observed. My name is Ayete from Eruwa High School, and I'm here to strongly show my support for the motion which says university education should be the minimum qualification for elective offices in Nigeria. Education is the most powerful weapon through which we can change the world. This was said by a one-time South African president, Nelson Mandela, and it was widely accepted by many from then to today. But I, Lanlate, am an aspiring political science student, wanting to boldly tell you that not only education, but quality education is the most powerful weapon through which we can change the world. And when we talk about quality education, for which should be the minimum qualification for elective purposes in Nigeria, I have the following reasons to justify my points. According to the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 159, Section 2A, which states that anybody who is a citizen of Nigeria and well above 35 years of age with a primary school or secondary school certificate or its equivalent is right and qualified to contest for any elective offices in Nigeria. But I'm against this policy because if an organization, I mean a corporate organization, can demand a minimum of a bachelor's degree from their applicants before they are being given appointment in that particular organization, then I think double of such requirements should be recommended for people that will be saddled with the responsibility to manage and control the affairs of a country and its citizens. From this, I conclude that the minimum qualification for any elective post of offices in Nigeria should be university education, if not master's degree. Quickly proceeding from here, I want to say leaders are not born, they are made. And that is why you cannot compare the ability, the competency, the thinking capacity, the experience and exposure of a university graduate to that of a primary or secondary school graduate in any means or ramification. And so, it is rather insulting beyond qualification to this modern new knowledgeable world for the offices of the president, the governor, the senators, most especially the lawmakers, to be occupied by mere non-entities and mediocres with ordinary primary or secondary school certificates, whereas professors and master degree holders are being left to work under them as ministers or any other political office holder. This is insulting. It even ridicules the values of education, because what is the value of education, where a primary or secondary school graduate can be the president, and then the professor will now be the commissioner for anything in a state. So what is the reason for proceeding to the university after our secondary school education? The reason for education in this country is no longer justified. Let me quickly cite an example for us. Once upon a time in Nigeria, we had a president who was a doctor's degree holder in zoology in the University of Port Harcourt, in presence of Dr. Goodluck Jonathan. He was the president of Nigeria, and I want to say his tenure was not really convenient for Nigerians, but Nigeria was not as bad as this. Now we are having a president who even found it very hard to present the secondary school certificate, who we could not even see very clearly. Now, look at the state that Nigeria is. Everything is deteriorating. We are in a debt. Like I said, Nigeria is in a debt whereby every age that is present here, if we contribute $1 million each, we can settle the debt of Nigeria. And that is because that is due to the inexperience, incompetency of our illiterate president. Moving quickly away from there, I want to say any country that wants to develop must be sure and ready to increase and improve its standard as at when the need arises. Let us quickly look. Any country that is developing in Nigeria, like the Americans, they look for their best, people of high pedigree to be their leaders. The Asian tigers that we talk about today, Malaysia, Singapore, and others, their best are always in the position of leadership, especially those that serve in government. They are the brightest of them all. They are the people with the brightest idea among them. But in Nigeria, reverse is the case. We even have phobia. We have shunned the academia. We have phobia for those people who have extraordinary, bright ideas that are different from ours. And that has given adherence to the suspicion of mediocrity over meritocracy in Nigeria. And I must tell you, any country that gives praise and allow mediocrity to rise above meritocracy and democracy in that country will remain stagnant at the point of success. And I can tell you that the illiterate, inexperienced, incompetent, and leaders without high thinking capacity have actually been the bane and obstruction to development of Nigeria. For example, let us consider the Oyo State government in presence of His Excellency Engineer Abiodun Oluseye Makinde. Is a renowned engineer from a reputable university in Nigeria. Look at the state in which Oyo State is in. Infrastructures are being developed on a daily basis. Workers are not being denied their rights. This is because the governor is in his right state of mind, is learned, he's not like others who will be controlled by their cabinet members, who doesn't know how to allocate policies, who doesn't know how to allocate revenues. They will be controlled by people that are among of your best, that will be among of their cabinet. How can you be a leader and be controlled by the people you appointed in positions? That is not right enough. And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, in a country like Nigeria, where politics is being considered as a profession, I myself want to be a politician. When politics is being considered as a profession, the importance of education should be our highest priority. Because any country that must be developed, the development and growth of any country is highly dependent on the kind and quality of leaders that are representing it. So we cannot afford to have the scarcity of knowledge which is able to deny Nigeria its growth and development. Because look at the time, right from 1963 when Nigeria became a republic, we are still in a state where we are like countries that were not even colonized. Countries that we normally supply things right from there, like Ghana and others, are now even more developed than us. And this is not because the citizens are not in the right state. This is not because Nigeria has a problem. This is the problem with our leaders. And let me ask each and every one of us for something that I'm also responsible for. Do you think that if you vote for a political party without considering the competency and quality of their candidate, do you think Nigeria can be developed? No, that is the answer. If you don't consider the competency and quality of the candidate before voting them in, but you just consider I'm in support of this particular political party, I'm in support of APC, PDP, AC, SDP, or any other political party, just because you've been given totals, you've been given some items like rice and other stuff, just go ahead and vote for them. You and I will be the one at the receiving end to suffer for this, their illiteracy and inexperience. So, ladies and gentlemen, for Nigeria to witness any significant growth and development, we need to, and we must have competent, experienced, wise, and leaders with high thinking capacity to move us to our promised land. So, ladies and gentlemen, I must tell you that with this point of mind, I hope I've been able to draw you to this conclusion to reason along with me in my own point of view that the minimum qualification for any elected post of office in Nigeria should be university education, if not master's degree. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. much, Olushola. We are still in Eruwa town, and this time around, the next person I'll be inviting is Oyebisi Happiness. Please give this girl a big round of applause.
My name is Ibarapa Debate from Federal Comprehensive High School. I'm here to support the motion which says monetization of electoral process is responsible for bad governance in Nigeria. Before I proceed, I'd like to give honor to whom honor is due by saying, good day, Mr. Chair, and panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my fellow students. Saying monetization of electoral process is responsible for bad governance in Nigeria. What do we mean by this big grammar? Monetization simply means establishing something, i.e. gold or silver, as a legal tender in a country. While electoral process simply means the stage and the process involved in election. Then talking about bad governance. Bad governance simply means the poor exercise of authority, power, and government in the country. So combining all this together, monetization of electoral process, which is responsible for bad governance in Nigeria, simply means establishing something, i.e. gold or silver, as a legal tender in the stages and the process involved in the election, which has constituted the poor exercise of power, government, and authority in our country, Nigeria. I support my motion with the following points. Firstly, monetization of electoral process has made our leaders to be actors, in which they suffer the people living in the country, not minding about the welfare of the people in the country, not caring for the people in the country, since it is not the vote of people that elect them into the post where they are, knowing within themselves that it is by their power and wealth they attain the post. So tell me, how will they cater for the people in the country? How will they act love for the people in the country? Which ought not to be so in a good democratic system of government. As the leader ought to look after their members, ought to cater for the people in the country. So we can see that this monetization of electoral process has really makes our leaders to be actors. Also, monetization of electoral process are people for mediocres, who are political mediocres. Those that have power, those that have wealth, but have no understanding about the political running of our country, Nigeria, which has made them to rule over us without really knowing what they ought to do in the post. As we can see in our president, Ibarapa, who was a trained army officer, which ought to be fit, fighting for and protecting Nigeria, ought to have been retired. But we can see now that he's the one ruling over us in our country, Nigeria, which ought not to be so. As we ought to have the emergence of the best man as our political leaders, who will direct us and lead us aright. And after that point, they say they are confused in their post of election. Why will they not be confused? Because they are mediocres. So we consider this monetization of electoral process as really paved way for mediocres. Furthermore, monetization of electoral process has led to discrimination in Nigeria, in which it is only the rich people that are honored and respected in the country. Since money has become the deciding factor in Nigerian politics, the poor people are no longer say the political running of the country, as it is only what is being said by the rich people that will be accepted by the poor people in the country. Why will this not be so? Why they did not have the required power, the required connection to fight against these poor people in the country? And you can see the last census program that happened. You can see the innocent blood that was shed based on they are just trying to exercise their rights in the country, which ought not to be so. And everybody ought to be treated equally in the country. Equal rights ought to be given to everybody in the country, and the rule of law is over everyone in the country. And this same law must be applied to everybody in the same case. So we can see that this monetization of the electoral process has really makes and leads to discrimination in our country. In addition, monetization of the electoral process has leads to corruption. As we are now in a situation whereby money is just not a facilitator in politics, but has now become the very essence of politics. And all this money being spent by our political leaders, we want to be regained back in double or multiple fold, which also not to be so. And this will lead them to embezzle a lot of huge amounts of money into their account, and thereafter we start shouting, there is no employment, there is no good road, there is no advanced healthcare service. Why will this be so? When all the money that ought to be used in the construction of all these things has been diverted into their account, which also not to be so in a good democratic system of government. As our leaders ought to be accountable, they ought to be respected, they ought to be sincere to the people under them, as we can all look up to them as a good example. And monetization of the electoral process has really encouraged and promoted political apathy in the country. What is political apathy? Political apathy is a situation whereby the citizen of a country shows no interest, shows no
we ought to have popular participation in which all the citizens in the country we emerge massively to vote to protect their rights in the country and to defend their franchise in the country. With this monetization of the electoral process has hindered our country, Nigeria. In conclusion, this monetization of the electoral process doesn't just start from our leaders, it doesn't just start from the Ayete, but it starts from we, the citizens. When we have been given 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira to buy our vote during election, knowing that fully well that all these things will definitely pass back on us, and we will be the ones to be at the negative part of it, and we will be the ones to suffer for it, while they will be the ones to be enjoying the very part of it. We can just see that despite the long years of independence in our country, Nigeria is still suffering from the problem of good governance. As this can be tackled when all the citizens of the country can stand on their rights, can be a person of integrity, can be a person of sincerity in our country. Also in school, all the students should have it in their mind that whenever they stand in a position and in the nearest position, they should have it in their mind to be a person of integrity, a person of sincerity, a disciplined person, and a outspoken person wherever they go so that they can fight for their rights. And this can lead to the emergence of good governance in our country, Nigeria. Thanks for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, my good sister. The next person we are inviting now is from an Igboora school. So we are done with Ibarapa East. Now we are coming to Ibarapa Central, and we are starting from Igboora. And the first person I'm going to invite from Igboora is Agiyo Fatima Batu.
Pick a leader that is capable of leading the people well. The one that is capable of steering the heart of the people, so that the sons and the daughters of our country can strive hard in order to emulate the greatness of their leaders. Said by Susie Kazmi. Good day, esteemed chairman, impartial panel of judges, appointed timekeeper, co-debaters, ever and thankful listeners of my fellow students. I stand before you, Idere Fatima Batu, a representative for Femadex College Igboora. I'm here to speak on the motion that states lawlessness in Nigeria, law in a lawless country. But before I proceed, I would like to define the key words which are law, lawless, and lawlessness. Law, according to Wikipedia, is the set of rules and regulations according to which a country is governed. Lawless is an adjective, which is the antonym of law, and it means the situation whereby there is no law. Lawlessness. Lawlessness is the situation of a state whereby there is disregard to law. Here are my points. Firstly, there is a saying that when a country is not guided by law, of course, the citizens cannot be held responsible for any crime they commit. Bandits and every other criminals are now more in control of using their power. They are more in control of using force, even more than the federal and the state government. Recently, in a national dialogue, the governor of Kaduna State, by the name Nasir Ahmad Eruwa, stated that Nigeria is now a lawless country. I was actually confused that how would the governor of a state utter such statements? But it later came to my realization that he was right. Of course, Nigeria is no more a lawless, it's no more a lawful country. Constitution is made and is written in order for the country to be organized effectively and efficiently. But what is the case in Nigeria? We are those in charge of law making are the ones forfeiting this law due to their selfish interests. The nation's governmental authority that's supposed to be capturing these criminals are actually helpless and half-hearted, while these criminals are hard-acting, strong-acting, inspired, and even vehement more than the government. It's surprising and at the same time sad to hear the news that a repentant Boko Haram was sponsored abroad just because he has repented for rehabilitation. When the graduates and geniuses are out there seeking for jobs to put food on their table, they are being neglected, and these are the people that struggle and strive hard to obey the rules and regulations guide education. Imagine how could they say that a person that has killed, stolen, Nigeria is not described as a tree with no beneficial or yielding profitable fruit or seeds. Kidnapping is now rapidly becoming the highest growing industry in Nigeria. Imagine the kidnappers requesting 800 million naira for the release of the students kidnapped in Rivers State. We can easily say that bandits, killers, herdsmen, and other criminals are the fourth branches of government in Nigeria, as Nigeria is not a lawless territory. Although, every one of us is aware of the saying that Nigeria is petroleum based. Yes, Nigeria is petroleum based, but what we use? All the money generated from the importation of these resources are diverted to certain pockets of some specific people. More than 60% of our people are still living in poverty. And you said Nigeria is petroleum based, we are practicing vegetation. Everything is useless. In a nutshell, the sooner the government gets to address this underlying issue, the sooner the people get to enjoy the opportunity that comes from the rule of law. And also, this is said by Mehmet Murad Igangan that injustice and lawlessness are the greatest terror a government can provide for its own people. Also, the government should make sure that they make this country a lawful country instead of lawless country, because we are no more following the constitution. We said we are following the 1999 constitution, but is it written in the constitution to be killing, to be stealing, to be destroying life and property? This is not found in the constitution. So it is the work of the government now to make Nigeria a lawful country instead of a lawless country. In order to reduce all the problem of kidnapping, armed robbery, and the likes. Conclusively, I believe with these aforementioned points of mine, I have been able to state vividly the reasons why Nigeria is not a lawless country, and I have been able to discuss my motion that states lawlessness in Nigeria, law in a lawless country. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you very much, our last speaker. The next person to be inviting is also from Igboora. Yes, the second person from Igboora. The person of Bami Adeolu. Please, let's give him a round of applause.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, Ibarapa panel of judges, Tapa, co-speakers, and my fellow students. My name is Lanlate, representing from Femadex Royal. I am here to speak on the motion which states civil forfeiture and borrowing and suicide of the fund. But before I proceed, I would like to define the key words in the motion. Civil forfeiture and borrowing. Civil means something related to the citizens. While forfeiture, according to Merriam-Webster, is the act of giving up something because of as a punishment or because of a rule or not. Borrowing is the act of lending, that is when something is being borrowed. Civil forfeiture is a legal process that enables government to seize assets and properties of persons suspected of committing a crime. Here are my points details. We are all aware of the fact that when President Muhammadu Buhari was elected into office, he focused on corruption, which has leading people to the marrow bone of the country. He promised to fetch out any corrupt politicians as well as people who affected the country's members. Successfully, he was able to achieve his aim by discovering some notorious politicians. For instance, 8 politicians with 32 billion naira. Around that case is that of Adamu Service Senator and former governor of Nasarawa State. He was prosecuted alongside with 18 others for allegedly stealing 15 billion naira from the treasury contract awarded when he was governor for 8 years. Senator Eruwa, who was in charge of President Muhammadu Buhari's campaign in Sokoto State, is under investigation over allegation of stealing 15 billion naira. Rotimi Amechi, the former Minister of Transport, was accused of selling the state assets. He and others were accused and prosecuted directly for misappropriately 976 billion naira. The question is, all this money recovered, to whose fault is it into? And of course, we all know that the assets that were seized, they will be sold. We only heard the beginning of the story why the end is oblivious. Why is the federal government still borrowing, despite all the assets seized and the gigantic currency recovered? President Muhammadu Buhari seems to have made the decision with his persistent borrowing. The Trans-Saharan Reporter obtained in March 2021 reports from National Bureau of Statistics showing that Nigeria has taken loans from 5 different countries, which are China, France, India, Japan, and Germany, turning the country to a total debt of $33 billion. As if that isn't enough, the Nigerian foreign sector all loan high as 45 billion naira, as Buhari paid an additional 4 billion naira. Isn't that flabbergasted? Also, 2 months ago, the Senate approved a loan of $16 billion and 1 billion euro. Please, what is our government doing with all this money? The money isn't reaching the poor masses, and yet borrowing the top of it now. Our president should make the civil formation more transparent and crystal clear to the citizens, so we can know where all this money recovered and going into. Because every day we are hearing about borrowing, and the money is not reflecting the economy of Nigeria. Conclusively, in order to sum up government, our government and president should limit the borrowing. They should make it crystal clear to us all these money that are being borrowed, what they are being used for. I think with this affirmation point of mind, I think I'm able to prove to you all that civil formation are two sides of the money, though they look different. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We are now in Idere. We are now in Idere. Maybe I should just give these Idere contestants like 20 minutes. Do you agree with me? Idere contestants, I should give them 20 minutes. No. Okay. Even if I give them 2 minutes, I know these guys. I know them now. Okay, the first person I'm going to invite from Idere is Onilede Elkana. Please give him the round of applause.
Good evening, my Lord protocols are duly observed. My name is Onilede Elkana from Royal State School of Science, Idere. I'm here today to oppose the motion saying that university education should be the minimum qualification for any elective office in Nigeria. According to my own point of view, university education is the highest level of education in which students study in an institution and study for a degree. It is recently heard that the House of Representatives is trying to enact a law that will make university education one of the qualifications for the post of governors and presidents in Nigeria. This means that for a person to be qualified for the post of a governor and president in Nigeria, the person must possess either a Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Higher National Diploma, HND, or any other qualification that is similar in size, in content and creations. I'm here once again here to oppose the motion, and I would like to back this up with my points. First and foremost, this issue of making university education the minimum qualification for elective office in Nigeria is contrary to our constitution. According to the section 131D of the 1999 Constitution of Nigeria, it states that for any person to be qualified for the post of a governor or president in Nigeria, the person must be educated up to at least the level of school certificate. The word at least included in this constitution makes school certificate the minimum qualification for elective office in Nigeria and not university education. Nigeria as a democratic country supposed to follow the constitution, and this issue of making university education the qualification for elective office in Nigeria is contrary to our constitution, and this law should not be established. Also, there are many cases of certificate forgery in Nigeria. It is a situation whereby people obtain their certificates with a false means or through computer means. This issue has been traced back to many politicians in Nigeria, and it has made many politicians to appear in court of law over this issue. So, if this law is established, it will increase these things and make certificate forgery one of the most important thing to fight in our country. Also, this issue of certificate forgery will also has an adverse effect on our youth, because they wouldn't focus on their education again, because they believe certificate forgery can help them to get wherever they want. In addition, there are many lists of outstanding leaders around the world that doesn't have this educational background, but you can see from them that educational qualification is not a way to determine good leadership. Such people include Winston Churchill, Bill Gates, David Green, and so on. Seen from this example, we can see that university education is not the minimum qualification for elective office in Nigeria. In conclusion, education can serve a vital role in development of the country and also in our country, Nigeria. But it is advisable for a person or any individual that is trying to achieve a leadership position to have a strong moral traits and personalities. This will help in the development of our country, and it will also help such people to become better individuals, better leaders, and also a good role model to our country, Nigeria. I hope with all these my points, I've been able to convince you that university education should not be made the minimum qualification for any elective office in Nigeria. Thank you all for listening.
Okay, thank you very much. The last person, okay, the second person I'll be inviting from Idere is Okulola Boluwatife. Please give her a round of applause.
My name is Okulola Boluwatife. I'm from Oyo State School of Science. I'm standing before you on this faithful occasion to oppose the motion that parents, not teachers, are to be blamed for examination malpractice in Nigerian education system. Before I proceed, I would like to give the honor and respect to the appropriate set of people by saying, good day, Chairman, panel of judges, applicant Tapa, co-debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Before I proceed, it is necessary to explain what examination malpractice really means. Examination malpractice is the activities or behavior by the candidates writing examination which does not conform with the rules and regulations guiding the conduct of the examination. I would like to back up my claim with the following points. Laxity of teachers in their duty posts. Teachers of nowadays, especially in public schools, are very lazy. Some teachers are very lazy to the extent that they will not be in the class at the right time. Some will even be in the class, but they will not give the students work to do, like class work, take-home assignments, and so on. Due to this, students, when the examination comes, students will find the possible means not to be a failure. Furthermore, bribery. Some teachers are very greedy. Parents who will not want his or her children to fail will seek for the help of the teachers. So since the teachers are greedy, they will only collect some amount of money from the teachers. And when it is time for examination, the help they can only render for the student is to engage them in examination malpractice. Moreover, teachers who are not qualified are not expected to teach. Due to this part about teachers, they are to be blamed for examination malpractice in the Nigerian education system. Lack of adequate facilities in schools. Students mostly remember what they see than what they hear. If there are no good facilities in schools, students may teach in examination malpractice. In addition, some students are indisciplined. Some are very spoiled due to their background. Students are very spoiled because they are not thoroughly dealt with in the class whenever they do anything bad. Conclusively, I think I've been able to bring my audience and presiding jury into conclusion that teachers are to be blamed for examination malpractice rather than parents in Nigerian education system. Thanks for listening.
We are moving forward now. We are now in Ayete town. And the first person I'm going to invite from that community is Okoye Precious. Please give him a round of applause.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeepers, my fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okoye Precious from Baptist High School, Ayete. I am standing before you to speak for a proposition that states polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. But before I proceed, I would like to briefly emphasize the term polygamy. My own understanding, polygamy simply means an act of having more than one wife at a time. Polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. Here are my reasons. Firstly, high natality. High natality simply means increase in birth rates. Increase in birth rate has been the main factor empowering overpopulation in Nigeria, whereby a man will have 20 children. In some countries like USA, Spain, Morocco, etc., a man is only allowed to have one wife and less than 3 children. But in Nigeria, there is no constitution like that. Secondly, lack of parental care. A child is said to have 10 times meal in a day, but in some polygamous family, children suffer a loss whereby a child will hawk in the streets, beg for food or money, do some labors that is beyond their ability. Thirdly, human trafficking. Human trafficking. What is human trafficking? Human trafficking simply means defrauding of people from one place to another for either labor or sexual activity. In some polygamous family, when they see they are unable to send their children to school or cater for their needs, what makes them think of is to give their children to another individual for either labor or sexual activities. Moreover, polygamous family can lead to future disputes among the children, and also it can lead to jealousy among the spouse. I could remember vividly a story related by my friend concerning a man who got married to 20 children and gave birth of 27 children. We began to wonder if there is any sweetest thing concerning marriage that made a man with one head to have 20 wives. My dear listeners, with these few points of mine, I am certain you all are confused and considered with my points that polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. Thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you very much. The second person we are inviting from Ayete is Jonah Friday. Please give him a round of applause. Please, audience, we want you to please pay attention. This is the most important segment of this program, please. Audience, please, let's pay attention and maintain order. Thank you very much.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, average timekeeper, co-debaters, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am here by name Jonah Friday from Baptist High School, Ayete. I am standing before you to talk on a topic that university education should be minimum qualification for an elective office in Nigeria. University education is a method of higher education system. After 60 years in Nigeria's independence, the country has continued to grapple with the challenges of leadership election and eligibility of candidates seeking elective office. This appears worse. Even in present Fourth Republic, which started since 1999, this democratic dispensation has particularly been characterized with various legal issues bordering on eligibility of candidates. During 23 January 2022 Constitution, the Constitution states any person seeking election into House of Assembly of a state should have been educated up to at least school level certificate or its equivalent. For instance, we need educated leaders. Wazwike threw his weight behind Nigeria, who clamored for raising the minimum standard of education qualification bar for those seeking elective office, arguing that leadership is very complex to left in the hands of those that are not well educated. Raising the education bar is a worthwhile idea because the era of illiterate leaders should be something of the past. Any person who wants to lead this country should educate himself. Lawmaking requires a certain minimum of comprehension. As an Igbo, I can campaign for office in Igbo language, and Judy can campaign for office in Igbo land. Shehu can campaign for office in Hausa land. So if you meet in the legislature, the communication language will be English. But if you are not educated, three of us will start illiterate. On this minimum standard of education, I think it will be positive development because part of major criticism from public is that we are governed by people who are less qualified. As it were to be elected, and some of them forged their research to get elected into office. So this will ultimately be response to those claims. We must, however, take this forward by ensuring that people are providing and proving legitimate research and not forge their research. It will not address the concern originally expressed if the certificates are forged. Conclusively, I would like to point that every candidate needs to provide university education certificate in order to be qualified to contest election into the office of President of Federal Republic of Nigeria or any other elective post. With this viewpoint of mine, I am certain every one of you has concurrently with me that university education should be minimum qualification for an elective office in Nigeria. Thank you for this.
Okay, we are moving forward now. We are in Tapa now. And the first person I'm going to invite from Tapa is Wahid Gariat. Please give her a round of applause.
As a Yoruba Shai, the first lesson I have been taught is how to break. So, good day, Mr. Chairman of today's program, the chair ladies, panel of judges, average time people, co-debaters, and a powerful listener. I am Wahid Gania from Jubilant Model College, Tapa. I'm attended this have to do to move and prove the motion, which is entertainment has done more harm than good to young generations in Nigeria. So put the horse before the cart. I would like to give the definition of the keyword entertainment. Entertainment is a means by which information can be disseminated to the public, while at the same time entertaining them. Television is one important aspect of mass media. Television itself is a means of broadcasting and still moving pictures and sound over a distance through the means of electrical wave moving through the air. Television has done more harm to young generations in Nigeria. A lot of wrong information is passed through it to the young ones. In this part, the way we use television in this part of the world is nothing to write home about. Pornographic pictures in form of gifts and also plays are shown on our television, thereby sending wrong signals to the youth. Under this circumstance, our youth are worse off. They are badly affected. They have wrong and permitting views about life, and the most famous make them not to think straight. The amount of dressing is also hampered, just like the thinking faculties. Nudity is the order of the day. Guys and young ladies who should have constituted a brand righteous group of future women are being led wrongly into prostitution through the television. A lot of obscenity is being passed to our youth through the television, and before we know it, a lot of damage has been done. The reason why we have many guys going into prostitution is not only traceable to the pervasive poverty of the society, but also to the misguided information being sent through the television. Mr. Chairman, sir, panel of judges, I know that you agree with me that we have lost our African values, culture, and tradition. As a result of Western values and culture, we are erroneously imbibed through the television. Our values are now skewed and twisted. Western values have been imposed on us through the television, and we are now in dilemma. Youth no longer have respect for headers, community leaders, and their parents. When our youth have more faith in Western values and culture than our own indigenous values, how will they respect the headers, community leaders, and their parents? Also, the increasing wave of crime and violence in the society is as a result of violent Western things imported into our society through the television. In addition, the most irritating aspect television does for our youth is that it makes certain poison for them. Our youth who are many students have abandoned their study watching television. Majority of them waste their family time, which would have been used for studying watching television. Conclusively, I believe with this little of my point, I have been able to agree with me that entertainment has done more harm than good to young generations in Nigeria. And this is a dangerous trend we have to reverse if we are not going to jeopardize the future of our youth. Thanks once again, my name is Ayete.
Okay, thank you very much. The second person we are inviting from Tapa is Ayete Farouk. Please give that boy a round of applause. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate Kuma, and my fellow students. My name is Ayete Farouk, representative of Ibarapa Grammar School, Tapa. I am here to present a debate topic which says religion, a threat to national unity. Before proceeding, I would like to give the meaning of religion and what it is all about. Religion is the believing and worship of the superhuman controlling power, especially the personal God of gods. There are different types of religion in the world, such as Christianity, Islam, Judaism, traditional religion, and so on. Religion facilitates education, religion teaches morality, religion encourages mutual love, peace, and unity in society. But religion imposes many threats to the unity of our nation. And if you look at our nation today, we see that most of the many sports by religion is nothing to write home about.
Many bad people hide under the umbrella of religion to carry out unscrupulous and unethical behaviors, such as ritual killing, robbery, kidnapping, and lot money are carried out by notable religion personalities. For instance, imagine the scamming activities of Prophet Bashir and Guru Maharaj, who paraded themselves as a gospel but their wolf in a sheep cloth. People believe and follow them because they were accepted as gospels, not knowing that they are wolf in a sheep cloth. So these are some of the merits posed by religion to the national unity. Firstly, diversification of good intention. Religion diverts generous impulse and good intention, which will eventually lead to inhospitality, unfriendliness, unneighborliness, and unsociableness. And when all this is happening in a nation, there will be nothing like unity in that nation. Secondly, religion teaches helplessness. For example, women are seen as more virtue if they let God manage their family planning. Drugs, poverty, and cancer then attributed to the will of God rather than bad decisions or bad systems. Religion goes for God to solve the problem they solve themselves. Thirdly, religion teaches immorality. Instead of teaching morality and shunning immorality, the reverse is the case. For instance, the so-called man or woman of God with the backbone of human trafficking, drug trafficking, and using activities to mention for the field. Fourthly, religion seeks power as a means of survival. Religion seeks power as a means of survival. For instance, religion seeks power as a means of survival. In fact, unbeknownst to religion practitioners, how many society will actually be religion survival strategy. In the words of a sociologist, Billy Zuckerman, and a philosopher, Gregor Paul, not a single advanced democracy enjoying better progressive socio-economy. Condition remains high level of popular religious when people feel prosperous and secure the hold of religion weakens. Lastly, dogmatism. Dogmatism is an expression of an opinion or belief as if it were a fact, not often preached by religion with evidence of faith. Anyone that tries to ask why is labeled as Dr. Thomas or regarded as blasphemy. With the above well-explained points, I will want us to think deeply that religion has posed many threats to the unity of our nation today and provide possible lasting solutions. Thank you all for listening.
Okay, that's the last question from Tapa. Now we are going to the last, but not least, of the communities. You know, we started from Lanlate. Now we are in Igangan. And the first person I'm going to invite from that town is Odeyemi Blessing. Please give that boy a round of applause.
Good evening, Mr. Speaker. Distinguished guests on the table, Idere update, Apple Tankipa, panel of judges, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Odeyemi Blessing from Royal Gardens College, Igboora. I am here this afternoon to speak on the topic. Teachers should be the most paid public servants in Nigeria. Nelson Mandela said, and I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Teachers are the prime movers of education. A teacher can affect humanity. The length and breadth of the skillness cannot be measured. No educational system can rise above the qualities of the teacher, nor a nation rise above the qualities of the educational system. Only a happy teacher can impact quality education. It's a pity that the Western countries understand the need to create an enabling condition for their teachers. Unlike a country like Nigeria, where teachers suffer like pauper. It is ridiculous to find that in a class of 50 students, hardly will you see 2 or 3 students who want to be a teacher. This is so because of the conditions teachers are subjected to in this nation. I heard pathetic stories of how teachers struggle to live comfortable and noble lives. When doctors, engineers, lawyers, pilots, and so on who are raised by teachers enjoy at the best with fat salaries and good working conditions. The average salaries of a secondary school government principal is 414,000 naira in a month, compared to a medical consultant who is earning over 800,000 naira in a month. Tell me, among the two of them, who is enjoying life at its best? It is the medical consultant. In the 1990s, it was common to see inscriptions like vacant room, teachers not wanted. This was so because teachers are not well paid and no one is willing to partner with a poor man or woman who will be holding house rent at the end of the year. The common saying that teachers' reward is in heaven has made this matter worse because teachers are continuously suffered from the hand of government who have little or no regard for teaching profession. The first studies of Oyo State government under the tenure of Senator Isaac Abiola Jimobi. Teachers are deprived of their benefits. They collect poor and irregular salaries. Some teachers die due to hunger, some die due to sickness, some die due to accidents and so on. Just because this government does not have regard for this noble profession called teaching. A teacher once said, "The future of the world is in my classroom today. The future for the potential of good or bad. The future presidents are learning from me today as well as the great writers of tomorrow." That's why the fact that teachers have great responsibility of molding the future of Nigeria. Still yet, the great percentage of Nigerian teachers are the worst in the countries of the world. Teachers collect good salaries and it is also irregular. In lieu of this, teachers will be the highest paid public servant in Nigeria. First and foremost, teachers are nation builders. Teachers are the greatest public servants because they spend their entire life teaching young people. The growth of a nation depends on the quality of its education, and the quality of its education depends on the teacher. Therefore, teachers should be motivated and be encouraged by giving them the best pay in order to motivate them to teach with zeal in order to shape this nation. Secondly, teachers are role models and motivators. The roles of teachers in bringing up young people cannot be emphasized. Teachers motivate, educate, and set the pace for young people in life. Teachers, therefore, should be motivated through a meaningful and substantial rise in their salary level. Furthermore, teachers create other professions. Without teachers, there won't be a doctor, nurse, pharmacist, lawyer, among others. Even the president, ministers, governors, and other political leaders are all products of teachers. Teachers are the mother of all professions. This implies that without teachers, there won't be someone who will be governing this nation at the end of our years. Without teachers, there won't be someone who will take this nation to a greater peak. Therefore, teachers deserve to be the highest paid public servants in Nigeria. More so, teachers are agents of modernization. Education is the door to modernization and technological advancement. But the key to that door lies in the hands of teachers. Let's examine the lives of great people who are worked on technology. People like Harvard, Charles Babbage, Philip Emeagwali, and life. Without teachers who instruct them and guide them on their path, ladies and gentlemen, we still be in the primitive age where we'll be using our hands and toes to do simple arithmetic operations and the likes. Therefore, teachers deserve the best pay. In addition, teachers prepare the young people to face future challenges and set the pace and also equip them with the right knowledge to overcome those challenges. Just like the saying, if you can write your name, thank your teacher. Teacher deserve the best. Mr. Idere Akao, the then chairman of Kaduna State Universal Basic Education Board, once wanted stakeholders in an educational summit to state what profession they want their children to do. Some say pharmacy, some say law, some say piloting, journalism, among others. Out of the 200 stakeholders present at that education summit, only one person, a woman, said that she wants
child to be a teacher. The stakeholders did not expect the next question. The professions you want for your children are, but who will teach them to be what you want them to be? Apparently, the answer was a teacher, but the stakeholders are too ashamed to say it. The reactions of stakeholders at that education summit symbolizing the reactions of many Nigerians towards this open profession called teaching. Teachers are disdained and looked down upon because they collect very low salary for the great service they render. Well, it's a good news that the federal government has implemented a new salary structure for the teacher. Some states, such as Oyo State, have appointed secondary school principal to be teacher general, which is equivalent to permanent secretary in status. In Kano State, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has carved out an area of land which he named teacher reservation area for teachers to acquire a plot of land for building houses. Still here, this is still not enough to compensate and appreciate these teachers. They spend their life, 35 years of rest of their life teaching young people. Ladies and gentlemen, teachers have the right to enjoy the fullest their reward. In conclusion, there is no controversy that teachers are great, teachers are motivators, teachers are educators. Therefore, they deserve to be the highest grade of this class.
Thank you very much. The last person we are inviting in this program is also from Igangan and he is the second speaker from Tapa. And the person is Ayete. Please let's give that last person a very resounding applause. Ayete.
Okay, let me have that one.
Please, I'm sorry. Okay, that's an error. I apologize to that guy for that. The guy's name is Shitu. Read one. Give me a round of applause. I
believe that the pursuit of truth and right ideas, through honest debate and rigorous arguments, is enough undertaking. It is reason and not passion which must guide our deliberations, guide our debate, and guide our decision. All religions are man-made. God has not yet revealed himself beyond doubt to anyone. Diversity and independence are the most important because the best collective decision are the product of disagreement and contest and not consensus or compromise. The majority of Nigeria's population of about 200 million follow either Islam or Christianity. Historically, these two groups have been found to have coexisted peacefully for a very long time, but however since independence, the country has suffered from a series of religious conflicts. And in recent years, the increase in number of these religious conflicts is due to the growth of extremist groups such as the Boko Haram and the radical Fulani X-Men, not quite close to Newcastle. I would like to give honors and respect to Udo by expressing my salutations to elect on the podium. Vice Chairman, good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, unbiased panel of judges, sentence timekeeper, moderator, world coordinators, ladies and gentlemen. Standing on existing protocol is Shitu Ridwan, a representative from the Great Citadel of Lenin, Muslim Model College, Igboora. I am here this afternoon to expostulate on the proposed remotion which goes thus: religion, a threat to national unity. It will be only pertinent to clarify the key concept. First, religion means belief in or worship of a god or gods. But according to T.R. Kereke, he said religion is the link between God and man. While threat means possibility of causing trouble or danger
and unity makes the state of the united or forming a whole. My stands are based on the following. First, religious conflict. First and foremost, religious conflict is a threat to national unity. Religious conflict is expressed as any disagreement between adherents of the same or different group over incompatible religious decisions. Example of a religious conflict in Nigeria is that of the Muslims and Christians. As these two groups compete for political and economic power, they also compete for land and water resources. But however, since independence in 1960, the country has suffered from a series of religious conflicts, among which are the Kaduna Sharia Act of 2000 and the Bauchi Act of 2001. Also, in July 2014, 27 Christians were killed by Islamic extremists by burning 3 churches. Since 2008, Boko Haram have been an increasing threat to national security. This dead alien group ranks the 4th dead alien group in the world. Their aim is to establish an Islamic state in the northern part of the country, and this opposes westernization of the country, to which it links to Christianity. It links to Christianity in the sense that Western education was brought by Christian missionaries to Nigeria in the 18th century. These Boko Haram have successfully launched many attacks in Nigeria, among which are the one that came about on the 17th of September 2013, where these Boko Haram disguised themselves by wearing military clothes. They killed many people, majorly Christian, and 143 people died as a result of the conflict. So tell me, ladies and gentlemen, how do you expect a country with incessant religious conflict to be unified, to be united? Furthermore, the causes of this religious conflict is the inordinate ambition of a way of making money without thinking of the dire consequences of their action. The main use of religion as one of the major tools to manipulate innocent Nigerian citizens during election. It was stated by E.O. Adilana that today, religion has been one of the most powerful weapons that is used by selfish leaders to manipulate and divide the nation. Further, in addition, religious conflicts, the effects of religious conflicts are far-reaching, and it has eroded both political and economic stability, resulting into serious threats to national unity. Religious threats result into a serious threat to national unity. In Nigeria, violent religious crisis between Christians and Muslims has claimed thousands of lives. For instance, between 1980 to 1992, there is a record of 26 religious conflicts, and it's claimed 6,775 lives. In economy, it also has adverse effect on the economy of a nation, because it's not only about people that die, but also when the means of livelihood of some people were destroyed or carted away, rendering the people economically handicapped. In addition, this religious conflict has resulted into a deep suspicion between Muslims and Christians, and as a result, some cities in Nigeria have splitted up into two, and especially in the northern part of the country. For example, Bauchi State is divided into 2 parts. While Muslims are living in the northern part of the Kaduna River, the Christians are living in the southern part of the river. Conclusively, with the few points I'm able to mention, that I'm saying that religion is a threat to national unity, and the only way to make our nation a better place to live in is to reconcile this religion, that is Christian and Muslim. And an effective way of doing so is by creating spaces where Muslims and Christians can meet, share ideas, and work together. Thank you all immensely for listening.
Okay, thank you very much, Eruwa. Okay, that's the end of the competition for today. And before we proceed, what we want to listen to now, what we are preparing to listen to now is the lecture to be delivered by our sister, But before that, let me just use this medium to appreciate our contestants. All of them, you can see, we picked best students from each school. And what we expect here, we expect them to perform well, and they have done that. Of course, now we expected them to showcase what they have or what they have been doing in their respective schools as good students. And I can tell you, all of them have performed well. Please, let's all give them a very resounding round of applause. So, thank you very much. Thank you, you tried, and I appreciate that. And I pray that you continue to move higher and higher. Thank you very much. Now, before we go into the lecture now, if anybody has, because I observed and I've been told that we have one or two persons among the audience who have one or two things to just contribute to the array of topics. We have 14 topics for this program. Let me have that piece of paper. We have 14 topics for this program, and the contestants have treated almost all the questions. So we have 14 questions here, and I observed that some people have indicated interest in just giving us one or two points from that from the audience. Religion, a threat to national unity. The second, entertainment has done more harm than good to the young generations in Nigeria. Then also we have discussed the possible impacts of Idere Hills on the economy of Ibarapa land. And we also have a monetization of the electoral process is responsible for bad governance in Nigeria. And also we have lawlessness in Nigeria. The role of entrepreneurship in solving unemployment problems in Nigeria, the dangers of hard drugs intake and the way forward in Ibarapa land. Polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. Teachers should be highest paid public servants in Nigeria. Indecent dressing in Nigerian higher institutions, path to cultural and moral decay. Then civil forfeiture and borrowing are two sides of a coin. Discuss. Parents, not teachers, are to blame for examination malpractices in Nigerian education system. Then the last topic we have here is university education should be minimum qualifications for any elective office in Nigeria. And these students, just the way you listen to them, they've spoken and they've given their own presentation on these topics. So if you have anything to just want to present, 2 minutes, you can just come there, then you drop your name and we announce later. But before that, let me invite one of our brothers here. That's Mr. Victor Omenza. Well, sorry, I think I've tried. So please, let's give him a big round of applause. He has 1 or 2 words of wisdom to share with us. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and the organizers of this very wonderful event. To the contestants from the 7 towns in Ibarapa zone of Oyo State, thank you very much for your time. And to their teachers and organizers, I must thank you a lot too, because it is not easy to bring these people together to grace this occasion. Yeah, I would just like to run a recap of the topics that have been discussed here so far. From the contestants from Lanlate, who discussed on entrepreneurship and indecent dressing among the tertiary institution students. Yeah, we've spoken very well. In other words, like they usually say, Nigeria is a consuming nation. You are not a nation that produce. You can only eat, you don't know how to plant. And you agree with me that if you continue eating without planting, very soon famine will set in. So entrepreneurship is a good one, but at the same time, we must not rely solely on our entrepreneurial skill and allow unemployment to keep growing. And on the issue of indecent dressing, you agree with me that it has become a kind of the new normal in our society, whereby you have people who expose their vital parts, and it is now seen as being civilized. So, for the discussion from the Eruwa community on university education should be the minimum qualification for a political office holder. Yeah, based on that, the contestant who spoke for and the one who spoke against, they've spoken very well as well. We see the case where we have, like you said, the man from Eruwa said that we have the president with a PhD and we have another one without. Yes, education is good, but nevertheless, sometimes you see people who are well educated turning the table around, and that's when you see people who are not educated taking the champion ace, saying that báàtì ẹ̀kàwé alọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó kàwé. No, things happen in some cases, and you see the uneducated ones championing themselves in that case. So, nevertheless, one of the advice I will give on this contest is this: if you are educated, please try as much as possible. There's a saying that they say, to whom much is given, much is expected. Once you are educated, a lot has been put in place in terms of financial resources, physical efforts have been put in place to educate you. At the end of the day, let there be difference between you and the person that has never been to school before. As you pass through school, let the school as well pass through you. So another point here is our electioneering process. That is also from the contestant from Eruwa as well. Yes, you know it is in the news. We are currently working on it as a nation to review our electioneering process in Nigeria, so that is where we now have the issue of the open ballot system, what you should do and the like. So hopefully we are going to see that in the forthcoming election. That's the 2023 election. And I hope this time around we are going to get it right. So that as we are all complaining now, when the time comes, somebody will come put some cups of garri and rice inside 500 naira notes and give it to you. Then they will forgotten what we have suffered for 8 years again. Then at the end of the day, we go back, we keep going back and forth without leaving the particular spot. So for those of you, I know some of you come down 2023, probably you come out of age that can compare and that can vote. Please vote for the right candidate against all sentiment. The man from Igboora spoke about a level of lawlessness in Nigeria. There is a saying by somebody, St. Pope John Paul II. He said, when the society is bad, go back to the family. Lawlessness starts from our homes. Whenever we see any society that is faulty, it all starts from the home, where the father will say, this is the rule in this house. No child must wear any cloth that is skimpy. Then the mom will say, ọmọ mi lẹ o ìgbàlódé àsìkò tí yín lẹ ti lò yẹn. Then this is where this lawlessness starts from. Or when your child brings something that does not belong to him or her, and you say, you didn't even bother to ask. Such child next time will bring something worse. And the Yoruba saying says, Omo Yoshebafo, Okashowale. This is where this lawlessness starts from. You understand? Something happened in 1998 in Ottawa State. The man wanted to contest for an elected position. And a case was raised against him that while he was a primary 3 pupil in his primary school, he stole pencil. And they revisited that primary school, and the head teacher of that primary school provided that record. It was put on record. And that actually terminated his political career. So we must, where there is no law, there's no what? There's no sin good. So whenever we say there is law, the absence of law creates a system of anarchy. So let us always be law-abiding citizens. The man from Igboora also spoke about civil borrowing. Yes, like I said initially, we are a consuming nation. Everything we use in this country is indirectly or directly imported into this country. So let us try as much as possible to consume what we produce. Else, we keep borrowing. There's no way that you don't produce that you not borrow. Because in time will come, you exhaust your internal resources and you have no option than to keep borrowing. You know, it is so sad and it is unheard of that our government will have to borrow to pay salaries. And like one of the contestants said, that people now, he said something like people now, when monies are recovered, looted funds are recovered. I've asked myself this question several times. You need to borrow 1,000 naira from your people, and you are recovering 10,000 naira from somebody who stole your money. You need to borrow it. Well, that's the big shock of society to answer. Another topic that was discussed is about examination practice. Yes, you see, teachers in the parents are responsible. As I was growing up in my formative years, I remember vividly that was the advent of what we call special centers in Lagos. Yes, I don't know if you have been part of that before. And in the street balance, they call it ground check. There you see somebody will write the answers of the board, and you pay more. Your parents will do. Now, you don't have to pay the teachers in this part. Like I'm saying, it must also touch the parents. Because these people, they are not the one providing this money for this special centers. You hear somebody saying that my child cannot repeat in class. I know of a parent while I was in secondary school in Lagos. This boy came home and said the teacher told him and has asked to repeat SS2. Then that came to the school the next day and asked the principal, is this child going to repeat SS2? The principal said yes. And the man said this that please reassess this board. Even though it's repeat yesterday, return me back to yesterday. I'm ready to sign that I ask my child to repeat even 2 classes behind. I'm afraid you have something to do. The opposite is to do. Where you have parents to say that Ole and Igbo they come the same year. Big boys now in SS2. Why do you ask people to repeat? Do everything possible. And if that school reduces, so simple. That child will be resolved and take it to another school. Hello? Where they will do the financial system. Hello? It's unfortunate. That's the examination and practice is not very well. Even if you just basic schools are not developed. If you just basic schools, I mean like missionary schools, they are quite working in this school. It's an unfortunate system. Another topic we will discuss is polygamous, and polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. Yes, this speaker spoke very well on this, that every man should go into the power. For good reason, in order to control our population. Honestly, there's no way you want to get anyone and expect that man to have only religion there. It is never possible. Because there will be a kind of competition among his wives. This was what you did before. And the ladies are doing that before. The other one is taking of doing that before. At the end of the day, you have a competition of children you cannot see example. Then when you have a population of children you cannot see example, these same children tomorrow becomes a problem to our society. They become hand robbers, bandits, kidnappers, and the likes. Um, Another thing is entertainment has gone more hand than gold. I think that's what we're looking for Tapa, right? Yes. Yes, you see, the advent of social media has really helped us a lot. And the opposite as well. Social media today is being used in the wrong form. Now, the point is not that entertainment is actually bad. It is the way we go about it in this country that is bad. You need to censor what you watch. And how the federal government is doing about that. That is censoring broadcast through the NBC, the National Broadcasting Commission. Where programs and songs and movies are being censored. But nevertheless, sometimes you hear kids of underage who don't even direct their rights singing vulgar songs in public. And sometimes parents are the one teaching the children how to listen to something. You know, when you start teaching your child this thing, children are like sick when you plant them in those small countries. When you teach your child the way of God, tomorrow that child is better than the way of God. I said that till this time, you want your child to choose your life. I was watching a video clip online on it. And I saw a child of 3 years. The way this girl was dancing in that film, dancing, twerking, and kissing her body. And the mom was there recording on the internet. Very unfortunate. I think another thing is, yes, this is the most important part. Teachers should be constrained public service. It is true. I remember when I was in my primary school, I never thought of being a teacher. Because there's nothing encouraging in being a teacher. You see your teachers trekking to school, and on your way going to school, when your dad is taking you to school, you have to inform him, this is my teacher picking, and the teacher is already sweating profusely on his way going to school. In those days, I remember, if you have a teacher riding bicycle, you must be a very rich teacher, relatively rich, in the context of other teachers. You see teachers not riding bicycle, even the shoes they are wearing look so fatter, they look so bad. And you can't expect me to want to be like that. But when I go to the hospitals, you see doctors in the consulting room, very calm, AC, everything neat. I want to be a doctor. You see an engineer riding big car, I want to be an engineer. You see a lawyer building big houses, I want to be a lawyer. But there's nothing encouraging in becoming a teacher. Honestly, teachers should be properly remunerated. They should be paid well. Especially those forming these children. That is right for primary school. I remember when I was 7, that was when I really give kudos to teachers. It is not easy teaching people. You bring the different people. Some students you have to repeat yourself over and over and over. For that child, for that student to understand what you are saying. No, some are very good. Just one explanation will be granted. But these same teachers, like Eruwa said, Marco only two, and only do their job. They are the ones teaching. They will teach engineers to become engineers. They teach lawyers to become lawyers. They teach doctors to become doctors. Honestly, there are no two ways about it. Teachers should be properly remunerated. Yeah, thank you very much. And another thing is religion, a threat to national unity. Honestly, religion shouldn't be a problem. But fortunately, it has become a problem in this country. It's not because of anything, just because of selfish interest. Somebody wants his own ideology to override the other. This is the way to do it. But thank God, I think we are changing. In this last Christmas, I saw it on the TV, where the popular Islamic imam hosted Christians and joined them in the celebration of Christmas. This is how it should be. God is one. We should not allow our personal interest to override something that will cause the national unity. So thank you very much once again to all contestants, organizers, and Mr. Chairman for the opportunity to be part of it. Though I am not from Ibarapa, but like Yoruba will say, the Ibarapas are my in-laws, and they have back to you, my beautiful wife, which I'm proud of always. So thank you very much for having me here today.
So thank you very much, sir. God bless you. We are moving forward. What we want to listen to now is the lecture for today. But before that, I have a special announcement for you. A very important information. And the information is about these contestants. We are not yet announcing the results, but we have ties between two contestants. And what I will do now is that I will try to tell them, the two affected contestants, what to do. So by the time I tell them what to do, we listen to the lecture. After the lecture, then we go back to them. And the information is that we have two contestants. That's Lanlate from Eruwa, right? Yes. And Shitu Igboora from Igangan. They have the same points. And what we are going to do is that we have 14 topics. You presented one out of you chose one out of those topics. And what you are going to do now is that both of you, where are you? Where is the second? Where's the sheet to read one? You will now what will you do? Stand up, both of you, let them see you. So they have the same number of points. And what they will do now is that you will pick one out of the remaining 13 topics. We will give you like 2-3 minutes to come and make a presentation on the topic you will choose. You choose the topic yourself. Not the one that you used to pick from the remaining 13. We can give you the list of topics here. You want to see them again. So you can just leave that place now to prepare your mind for a fresh topic. Is that clear now? While we listen to the lecture. So that's the announcement. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please let's give them a round of applause once again.
A round of applause, please. Let's put it together. Good afternoon, everyone. Professor Julie of staff. My name. Good afternoon, sir. Respect. At this junction, I want us to all exercise decorum in this hall because we are going to lecture time now. I want to assure you, our students, you've all performed wonderfully well. Let's put it together for them. I'm not surprised because, like my friend said, you've done well, and I'm proud of you. I'm so much very sure. I'm very happy that we have a better tomorrow in Ibarapa. I'm still lawyers here. I'm still tomorrow governor. I'm still senators. I hope you put it together when you're hearing this. So please let's endeavor to develop ourselves. Don't mingle with people in the world. Like what my brother said, Mr. Gadi, we are all product of one family or the other. And our community we have to be, if anything happens, if anything bad happens, go and check the family such a person comes from. So you have to be a good ambassador of your home, of your town, and of this country wherever you find yourself. It is very, very important. So, like Mr. Tolu said, if you are interested in saying one thing or the other in any of those 14 topics, please, I want you to indicate before our speaker gets ready. From the audience, please. Okay, thank you very much. You can come forward, please. Just 2 minutes. Let's put it together for her. You introduce yourself, you tell us your school, and you mention the topic you want to speak on. Just 2 minutes. Thank you.
All protocols are duly observed. My name is Idere. I'm a representative of Oyo State School of Science. I'm just here to give some points on the topic which states entertainment has done more harm than good to the youth of our generation. What I would like to say is that entertainment has done more good than harm to the youth of our generation because let's talk about information. Information is made more easier when social media came into place. Like when we had GSM, when we had phones. If we know about this thing, like during the olden days, our parents they had use letters, and that letters may take days or months before it gets to where it's supposed to be. Also, entertainment has done more good than harm because if people that are unemployed, they can make themselves self-employed by doing some things for their own. Like now, we have some trades that are online, like forex trading. If you engage in that kind of thing, you can get your own money by yourself without working under anybody. So I would like to say that if entertainment has done more harm than good to the society, it must be the way we have misused it. Because another says that if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So I hope I have been able to clear my ground that entertainment has done no good and harm to the youth of our generation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's put it together for her. Entertainment has done more harmful to our society than what we think these days. More of our youth are more of the recent songs are suicide than things that can change their reputation in doing. So please, when you are using the internet, let it affect you and the environment positively. There are so many things you can do on the internet that you can make money with. I know what I'm talking about, that you can make money. It's the way you use your internet. Stop wasting your data on things that are not adding value to you. Please, add value to your friend. Add value to your siblings. Add value to your younger ones. It's very important. They won't forget you. So if there's anyone that wants to say one thing for the other before we go to the speech passing now. Before we proceed in inviting the speaker to the podium, I just cited our brother in our midst, Mr. Kitayo. Please, I want you to come to the podium, please. Please, Akitayo. Thank you so much. Put it together for me. So now, please, if we are on this note now, please, if you want to be part of us, for the next 45 minutes, let's endeavor to stay where we are so that we'll be able to concentrate, talk things on our phone or paper. Please, we don't want people to be going out, coming in while the speech is on. It's very important, please. So, we are so lucky this afternoon to have in our midst somebody that I've known several years back. Since then, I knew her to be a very brilliant person. And she has never disappointed us in our pursuit. She's a doctor of philosophy from University of Ibadan. Going with you. Today, I know we will not live here the same way we can. That I know very right. So, please pay attention. A total attention is very needed from us. So, I want to invite to the podium Dr. Chiles Omeza Ogaji. Put your hands together for her. She's going to dedicate for the next 45 minutes. Let's put it together as Dr. Put your hands together. If you are clapping, it is necessary to clap, clap. DJ Gandhi, you're welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, the chairman. Good afternoon, the people on the high table. Now, Father, I really appreciate you coming. Thank you very much for coming. And the speakers for today, you've really done well. Let me take a deep breath. And please, the MC, I don't want, please, can you just make sure that your music is not played throughout the presentation? I don't want to be distracted. Thank you. The speakers, you've really done well. And you made me remember, it took me down memory lane. That should be 1999 to 2003 when I was in Judicious Grammar School, Igboora. I think I'm going to give you a little background, a little history to myself to be able to, so that you're able to appreciate what I'm going to talk on today. I want to contextualize what I'm going to speak on today. I'm Janet Ogundayiro, married to Victor Obengalgaji. I was born and bred in Igboora to the family of Pastor E. Ogundayiro and Sister Ogundayiro. My father is a private practitioner in land surveying, and my mom is a primary school teacher. So I went to Idere primary school for my primary education, and I went to Methodist Grammar School, Igboora, for my secondary education. Before I left, for some years I was at home waiting for admission. JAMB did me strongly. I finished 2003. I got admission to the Federal Polytechnic Ibarapa in 2006. So I spent like 3 years at home doing nothing. And that 3 years I spent at home was one of the years I regretted not doing anything. Because I was thinking that without it should be university and nothing more than education and university. I didn't go for apprenticeship. I didn't maximize my time. I was just traveling from one cousin place to another, touring cities. And those 3 years are years, I can actually say that those 3 years are years to me that I wasted because I was doing nothing. Though I was going from one place to another, but I did nothing. And I'm still going to talk about it when I'm doing my presentation. Then 2006 to 2008, I was in Federal Polytechnic Ibarapa. But because I had a dream that I want to go to university, my ND2, I sat for JAMB. I didn't mind I was already in ND2. And I said, no, I don't want to go to school. I said, I want to go to university. So I had to join my secondary colleagues that are still doing JAMB. I had to sit for JAMB. And that was the JAMB that I passed. And I got admitted to Ahmadu Bello University area, where I had my first degree in sociology. Then I finished 2012. I served the nation 2013 to 14, and I applied for MSc in University of Ibadan. I graduated from University of Ibadan with MSc Sociology and Anthropology in 2015, and I wrote for my PhD in 2016. And very soon, I'll be finalizing my PhD journey, and to God be the glory. My background did not limit my dreams. I didn't give in to distractions. I didn't give in to thought of inferiority complex. I had self-esteem, and I pursue my goals, my dreams with many virtues that I'll be talking about today. Thank you. I said I don't want any distraction, please. Thank you very much. I would have loved us to see what is on my laptop to be projected on a screen, but as you can see, you plan, man disposes, man proposes, God disposes. So we actually plan to project these things
on the space so that they're able to follow me as I'm projecting, as I'm talking, so that there won't be any moments of boredom. But I'll try as much as possible to make sure that we all are carried along. I'll be mixing, because I'm a Yoruba girl, so I'll be mixing my speech with some wise sayings and proverbs from Yoruba land and some others from Africa. There's a particular saying that proverbs and wise words are vehicles of communication. Òwe lẹṣin ọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹṣin òwe, bọ́rọ̀ bá sọnù, òwe la fi wà. So if you want to communicate and you want to pass message across in few words, you can use proverbs. So some of these proverbs are going to talk about. I'm going to highlight them, I'm going to mention them, read them out. One way or the other, at each stage of my presentation, these proverbs will be highlighted. The first one is inú kòkò dúdú ní ẹ̀kọ́ funfun ti ń jáde. The other one is tí a bá rí ẹni bálà ọ̀la kì í yá bọ̀rọ̀. The third one is ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan là ń yọsẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀kú. The fourth one is àti òkèèrè ní olókìkí tí ń mú ẹkún sùn. The last Yoruba proverb we talk about is ohun tí àwọn lọ ṣòkòtò ó wà lápò ṣòkòtò. Then some of the wise words in each language. Life is in phases and men are in sizes. If there's a will, there's a way. The end justifies the means, and smooth seas do not make a skillful sailor. And when you're setting out on a journey, don't use somebody else's donkey, because that donkey might disappoint you. There are important events in life that we do not have control over. And some of these events include our birth and our death. The family we are giving birth to, that's our parental background. The country we are giving birth to, the town we are giving birth to, we have no control over those events. And our death too, we do not have control over the exact time we are going to die. Fine, there has been improvement, there has been technological advancement in the field of medicine. We have euthanasia or assisted death, where you can call on medical doctors to help you to die. But even if you call a doctor to help you to die, you don't know the exact moment, the exact time, the exact seconds you are going to leave the earth. So you don't have control over those issues, those events. The fact remains that we don't have control over these events, but we have control over the actions, the steps, decisions, the choices we make to make our life better. And that is why our background should not be a limitation to our success in life. And that's when this word comes up, that you can make the best of the situation no matter the circumstances surrounding your death. Even if your parent is a farmer, your mother is a roadside body seller, or your mother sells goods in Togo market or Java or the market in Idere, you can make decisions that will help you to make the best out of life. And making decisions, you need some virtues. These are the virtues that will help you to achieve success despite your circumstances, despite your background, despite the limitations you might come across. When I tell people, when I was at University, I'm making introductions. Where are you from? You see people calling, I'm from Ibadan, from Jos, from Kaduna. Once I mention, I'm from Igboora. So this stillness. What is Igboora? Where is Igboora? Where is it located? Is it a town? Is it a city? That should be an hamlet. So I have to tell people I'm from Igboora, and I'm always proud to say that I am from Igboora. I didn't allow circumstances surrounding me to limit me. I have gotten virtues that helped me in my journey of life, and I'm still on the journey. And we have people that going to mention their names before the end of this program that are from this locality that have made impact on the stand of time, and they do not allow their circumstances, their background to affect them. The first thing you need, the first virtue you need is to set a goal. You need to set goals. Mid-term goals, you need short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals. These goals must be achievable and realistic. They are goals that you must be able to achieve within the resources you have at your disposal. As if your father is a farmer and your mom is a teacher, you shouldn't have a goal that in the next 2 or 3 years, I want to sponsor myself in Harvard University. No, it's not realistic unless there's a miracle. So you can set goals that are within the context of your resources. We all cannot become family of Lanlate or family of Sotedola, but wherever you find yourself, make the best of the resources you have, maximize them to set goals that are achievable and that are realistic. The goals, we are like for most of us like secondary schools, you could set goals that in the next 5 years, I want to have the best results in your state for Ayete. That's realistic. That's achievable. Even though you are in Igboora, even though you are in Idere for Ibarapa, if you put some mind to it, you could achieve such a goal. You can say the next 10 years, I want to finish my first degree. Those are the goals that you can have. If you have goals that are too big for you, you get discouraged. Because those goals will not be achieved. And because they are not achieved, you get discouraged. You think my needs are at work, not knowing that because the goals you set are not achievable or not realistic, that's why you couldn't achieve them. And after you set your goals, remember I said you have a background that could limit you. You now need network of relationship. You need to build relationship with people within your environment and outside your environment to help you achieve the goals. We are social animals. You cannot achieve those goals yourself. There's no one self-made. We all need one another. So you need to work with people to be able to get your goals to be realistic. And that's why I said, if you don't work with people, it's very, very difficult for you to achieve. It's even impossible for you to get your goals to be achieved. You need people to achieve your goals and excel in life. And by this you initiate relationship with people. When you are initiating relationship with people, you need to be specific about the kind of people you want to be with. Mine, now you have a goal of becoming a medical doctor in the next, probably the next 10 years. I want to be a medical doctor, I want to go to medical school. You should not be building a relationship with somebody that wants to probably go into filmmaking. You should look for people that are in medical line. Talk to them, sort them out. Even though the person in filmmaking or the person that wants to be an accountant is good. It might be a first-class product. It might be excelling in school. But he or she will not have the requisite knowledge that will guide you on the path to becoming who you want to be. So you want to be a medical doctor, look for people that are in medical line. Maybe a nurse, a doctor, a microbiologist, a biochemist. Talk to them. Initiate relationship with them. Walk up to them. Let them know your intention. And by that, you'll be able to get one or two things that will guide you on the path to become who you are. I remember when I went to ABU, I had some issues with courses I want to take. I went to be an economist before. So when I got to the HOD office, he said, "Madam, do you know math?" He said, "No." He said, "You cannot do economics without loving math." And I was thinking that economics, that it's just like economics of secondary school that we used to do. So I had economics. Economics is the study of our man. I know the definition. So I was thinking that simple. I didn't have anybody around me to guide me to put me through that. Economics is more than what I do in secondary school. It has to do with calculations and you need to fall in love with math. So I had to be strategized and I picked the course that was comfortable for me through the help of someone that guided me. And today I'm very proud of the course I read because that really made me to be a better person. So you need to work with people that are of the same mind, that have the same dream, that have knowledge in the dream, in the your profession that you want to be, the career path that you want to go. And for you to reap, you must sow. So you need to invest in relationship with people. Invest your time, your money, and other resources at your disposal. I'm not talking about giving your mentor money, but you need to invest money maybe in calling, in visiting them, buying them small gifts within your pocket, and build relationship with them over time. You need time to be able to bond with whosoever you want to network with, because they also have other commitments. But with time, with patience, you'll be able to build that relationship that you need to get from them. And the last one on this particular building relationship, that relationship should be symbiotic. What I mean is that it shouldn't be one-sided. It shouldn't be somebody that will call your mentor, you call somebody that wants to be relationship. This person is called the name. The person must be able to get something from you. Even though you are a student, you can run errands for them, you can help them put some stuff together so that they will know that they are getting some values from you too. And by that, you will not feel like a body on the person you are networking with. And as you are interacting with people, you need to have integrity. There's a bad proverb that says, "Son and Ajeni Pekoro." You have to be a man of your words. You have to be honest. You have to deal with. You meet different people, but whatever you say should be final. Your words should be what, your yes should be yes and your no should be no. And involve diplomacy in whatever you are doing. In the sense that when people know that you lie too much, or you don't keep to your words, or they cannot depend on you, they can't bank on you, they will withdraw. So even if you build a relationship with people, what can sustain that relationship with you when you are a man of integrity or a woman of integrity? So as a small child, you need to learn how to cope with people, you need to learn how to interact with people in all honesty. So that once they know that you are honest, you are a man of your words, they will be able to entrust some things in your hands. They can tell you to help them run some errands, do some things that you'll be able to learn from. They can entrust some secrets in your hands because of your trustworthiness. I want to read out this particular statement, that if you make friends with boatman in the dry season, you'll be the first to cross the river when the rain comes and the tide is high. When challenges of life comes, when you have issues like you want to get admission, you want to go to secondary school, you want to go to higher institution, it's people that you've met with over time, that you've interacted with over time, that will be of help to you at that stage. After you are in school, over time, relationship, at every point in time, you need the help of people. And the people that you've interacted with, that you've connected with, that will be the ones to help you. So it's very important. You can't stand alone, you can't do it alone. Even your colleagues could be your friends. At the point in time, they will be of help to you. So you don't burn bridges. You build bridges and you build relationship with people. Courage. After you set your goal, I remember when I was I think JSS 3, I was telling one of my teachers that I'm going to spend 6 years in secondary school, 4 years in university, my first degree, most I finish secondary school, I'm just getting admission, 4 years for BSc, 2 years for masters, 4 years for PhD, before 30 years I'll be a doctor. That was my goal, but life shows challenges at first. You can actually have plans, you have dreams. Dreams might fail, but if these dreams fail, you pick yourself up. You don't allow the failures, the disappointments that you have over time to deter you from reaching out or to pursuing your goals. So that's why you need to be courageous. There will be several things that will come your way. There will be several issues that you have to face in life. Like, I spent 3 years at home doing nothing, go to admission. I didn't get admission to university. I went to polytechnic. I spent 2 years. I went back to 100 level in 2008 to start my journey of next education. So it was because I was courageous and I asked my mindset of the goals that I need to get this. This is what I want. Some people say there's no crime in one polytechnic education. Polytechnic education is there are some courses that you excel more when you go to polytechnic, and there are some courses that you excel more when you go to university. So because of the course I want to do, I know the better place for me to go is university. So I had to switch back to university, but it was courage because my friends there were making mockery of me that how would you leave ND2 and you now go back to 100 level? When your friends, when at the time you are in 100 level, you're made to be in HND1. I said no. The course I really want to do is the university course, and I don't mind going back, several steps back to be able to get what I want. So you need to be courageous because there are discouragements, friends will talk to you, peer pressures every now and from every corner. But it's once you have in you at that point in time the courage that makes you withstand the pressures, the temptations, the talk from every corner. Like we said, smooth seas do not make a skillful sailor. So if you know that you want to be successful, you're ready to face challenges. If you want rain, you're ready to have more. Definitely, those two things, they are pari-passu, they go hand in hand. So you have to make sure that I want to be successful, I don't want to be limitation. My background is poor, but I still want to do something out of line. You will definitely face challenges, trials, tribulations on your way. So you need to be courageous, so you stand on your feet and be a better person for yourself and for humanity. And as you are working on your path to greatness, you do not allow people's achievements to intimidate you. Some will tell you that I've done this, I've done that. Some achievements are actually inflated. They haven't done those things, but they just want to boost their ego. If care is not taken, you get yourself depressed over fake news, over inflated achievements. While some of the achievements are real, but you should not allow yourself, you should not give in to them, you should not give in to intimidation by other people's savings. You all have a path to walk on the path of destiny, on the career journey. So you allow yourself to relive the moment you have and work to be a better version of yourself. The next virtue is diligence. There's a wise saying that says that hard work does not kill, it's divine. And at the same time, as they're working hard, you need to work smart. You work hard, same time work smart. Thank you for the advent of phones. When we were in secondary school, we did not have land phones, let alone mobile phones. But now with mobile phones, you could actually work hard and still work smart. With your mobile phones, like Mr. Lucia said, you could make money while in your homes. You could make money, you could make connections, you can apply for scholarships or many things using your phones positively. That means as you're working hard, you are working smart. The phone is like 5 pieces of fish that Jesus Christ used to feed thousands of people. That small phone in your hands can be used to fuel your dreams. And that's why they call it smartphones. With the smartphone, you'll be able to work smart. Instead of going, for example, if you are given a particular topic to work on, maybe a calculation or other things they do. Instead of going to the library to start checking for books, you just a phone connected to the internet. You could type those topics and send it to the internet, and you're able to get various options that you can have. You might have to spend 10 days or several days getting into the library, but with the help of phones on the internet, you could get those things. I expected that some of you should have consulted the internet for the topic that is open. It will guide you to know the current trends in that line of field. So as you are working hard, as you are being diligent in what you do, please work smart. Because it's not really hard work that really pays. is smart work that pays. As you are diligent in your work, you need to prepare for opportunities because they will definitely come. Opportunities will definitely come your way. The only thing is just that how prepared are you and how are you able to recognize these opportunities. But each and every one of us have access to opportunities at one point in time in our lives. But your hard work, how diligent you are, how smart you are, will determine how prepared you are to maximize these opportunities. I've seen cases of people that should have been able to get scholarships, but because they are not prepared for those opportunities, those scholarships they were only able to access it. For example, you feel that, there's no need for me to go to higher institution. The Islamic Standard institution is still looking for a job. I need to go to school. Probably 6 years after, from your family, maybe there's a rotation and you need somebody from your family to represent your family, probably as a political appointment. And the appointment is based on your educational qualification. But because you don't have the qualification, you won't be given. But if you have it, you'll be given. I've had stories of people that never expected to hold a position. They were just doing their thing, they were just working on themselves, becoming a better version of themselves. And opportunities present and they're able to maximize these opportunities. Just know that there's nothing you do to be a better person that will go in vain. Even this debate that I just did now, in some years to come, you flash back and remember that this particular thing has helped you in one way or the other. My ND background really helped me when I was in university. My lecturer once called me and told me that have you been to Antioch before? I said yes. He said I could see it in the way you answer questions. So no matter what you pass through now, no matter the hard work you put into yourself, it will definitely pay off at a point in time. So it's never a waste. Whatever you do to enrich yourself, to better yourself, to make yourself better, to build your capacity, it can never be in vain. The knowledge will come in handy at one point in time or the other as you move on your career journey. The next virtue you need is determination. There's a word saying that where there's a will, there's a way. If you put your mind on something that you want to get something done, you can achieve it. If you say, I want to be this, and you are determined to hold that path, you definitely get it. And that was my story. I said I want to be a university graduate, and I get admission to the university after 5 years of university secondary school. But actually, at least the goal was to be a university graduate, and I got it. I wasn't thinking of paying that time, but it was an icing on the cake for me. So when there's a will for you, you definitely have a way. And it's that will that will be guiding whatever you are doing. The steps you are taking, the choices you are making, the friends you are making with, the kind of books you read, the kind of places you go, the kind of interaction, the kind of relationship you keep with people, even the kind of prayers you pray to God. It is that will that will guide you in your choices, on your way to become who you want to be. You should avoid distractions. There will definitely be distractions. Most of us are teenagers. Majority of people here are teenagers. This is when your hormones will be very high. But you should not allow your hormones to control you or else it will ruin you. Your hormones will tell you to be disobedient to your parents. Your hormones will tell you to have deep romantic relationship with people, have unprotected sex, which of course can end up in unwanted pregnancy, which can terminate, ruin your dreams. So if your hormones at this point in time is a distraction. Fine, it's needed, it's necessary. At the same time, you need to know how to curtail it so that it won't distract your attention, it won't distract you on getting to where you want to be. Just now. Secondary school days, pass love letters from one person to another. Then I was the writer. People pay me to write love letters to my dear friends. Now I just sit in my corner. They just give me money. I went to write. I was just starting people to help them write letters. And I worked smart. I got lots of friends because I was able to, and because I read novels. That's what I'm saying. It's whatever you read makes you. Then I always read novels, novels M and B. So I picked some words from those books. So I'm not saying you should be writing letters, please. And that's an example that once you read makes you. Fine, it was what I was able to eat. I get some changes from there, from writing love letters for people. I remember that there's one vice principal. I won't mention his name. His son woke up to me to help him write love letters to one lady. Unfortunately, the letter ended up in the hands of the father. The man now called him. Bojerie, you cannot write this letter. Who wrote this letter for you? And I already told you that if you tell them, I give them cards that I don't know, I don't have anything to do with this letter. I was deny you, just pay me a favor. But you call my name and then I have this no sense. So whatever I say, people take it for like, okay, they cannot do it. So I just said that I'm not the one that did it. The father beat him, the father did it, she didn't mention it. So when I just got to do that, Jonathan, 1 month later, how did you say the mother saw the letter, came to the father and told the father that please hold your son. Your son is disturbing my daughter. So after some years, we still thought about Sola to buy it. And that phase has passed. As I'm realizing, I'm just trying to tell you that definitely there will be hormones that will, at this point in time, you all have hormones rushing and the Lanlate through your blood system. But you should not allow it to distract you. You should control it. And like as I said, that you should avoid distraction. At the same time, you should be flexible. When I finished my secondary school, I think the second year, one of my neighbors called me and said, Janet, consider going to poly now. Instead of you just doing nothing at all, you can just go to poly and then from poly. I said, no, it's university. I was not flexible. And so still that polytechnic that I still for students. So you have to be flexible, even as I determine. You have to be flexible, you have to be open to more ideas, especially from higher authorities, from your senior ones that you know that are serious. So that you'll not just be wasting time while waiting for the things to come to pass. Another virtue you need is consistency. You need to be consistent. Consistency pays. It's when you are consistent in what you do that you become a professional. In the north, as I speak in Zaria, early in the morning we usually use shine. That shine is the shine. You see those guys, they will just put a cup. They will be doing like, to me it's always like, how do they do it? But they be consistent in what they are doing. And know that thing will not touch the floor. The cup will be on the table and the cup will be up. They are trying to make it cold. What one? So I was just trying to look at like, once they get to this stage. So my friend was saying that before that man has seen, they should do it at home in the process of their rooms, like consistently trying to do so that before they come outside. So you have to be consistent in what you do. Let people know you for something. When they call some names, when they require some services, they should call your name. If they want a medical doctor, they should call your name. A lawyer, they should call your name. A public speaker, they should call your name. It's when you are consistent that you become a professional in your field. If you are consistent in reading books, at a point in time, you become the book you are reading. If you are consistent in, yeah, there's a particular song now that is popular now, Zazu or what? Everywhere I go, they play Zazu. So it's consistent. Like once I got home, I was just seeing Zazu. My mama said, where did you get what is it? I wasn't listening to it, but it was consistently being played at public spaces. I go to church. Before I get to church, you hear. I go to public restaurants, bars, eateries, markets, places, everywhere. Even on just on Facebook, on WhatsApp, people's WhatsApp status. I check people's statuses, and the only thing I see is Zazu. And I became so in my conscious mind, I started saying Zazu's Kokotu alike, and I was not listening to it. Say that consistency. It becomes those songs, that particular song has been consistently played everywhere I go. So there was no escape for me. On my way to church, on my way to school, at workplace, my colleagues at office, Zazu, restaurants, everywhere. On WhatsApp statuses. So it was consistently played. And that was how it got to my memory. Now if you ask me that how did I get to know the song, I'll tell you that I don't know. So you can just adapt that particular thing to your lifestyle. Now imagine you are being consistent in reading your books. You are consistent in what the life can do. You are consistent in doing stuff. Before you know it, you become good in what you are doing. In what you are doing. My first time of doing debate in secondary school, it was terrible for me. I crammed, and I got to the stage and I lost focus. I couldn't remember what I was trying to say again. It took me some minutes before I could tell myself. But after episodes of coming on stage, speak to people, to talk, I became a master. If you just ask me like this, I'll talk. So at the beginning, it will be very difficult for you. To read books it's not easy. To be sincere, to read books, to be successful in life is not easy. But when you are consistent, when you do consistent work, and because of the passion you have for it, because of the love you have for it, because of the will you have, it makes you be consistent in what you're doing. And when you are consistent, you become a pro. And once they need such people in such fields or such services, they call you. Now, we're talking about biology case in Nigeria. I'm talking about something that's the virus. There's now you don't talk about Professor Lanlate that died. Professor Moritu is a leading figure in biology. When it comes to building in real estate, even in Ibarapa now, in real estate, there are names that you call, like Dominic Pagdemi, Akijide. He has been consistent. If you ask him for his story, he didn't get those things on the platform. Oh, it's even in the they are consistent on that path. If you ask him to tell me your story, if you ask him to tell you his stories, it's not as if on the platter of gold. And trust to be rough, maybe for months, might not even get the line. But at the time when you become consistent, his contact, you keep telling them, look, I'm doing my business. And it's now an household thing to a very large extent. He has won several awards. And testament to how consistent he is and his level of success. So my brothers and sisters, you need to be consistent. Consistently read your book. Be diligent in what you are doing. Have the will to succeed. And the sky is not even the beginning. And the sky is not even the highest. It's just the beginning of how you can fly. You'll be able to soar to the highest level, the highest education level you want in life. There's this popular saying that life is in phases and men are in sizes. And there's a stage for everything. Even the Bible says there's time for everything. There's time for you to sleep, there's time for you to wake up, time for birth, time for death. So likewise, there are stages for everything in life. There's a stage for you to be in primary school, a stage for secondary school, a stage for university education or polytechnic education, that's general higher education. So at this stage of your life, you need you need to know your path that you're following. Because your friend might try to be a lawyer. You should have your own dreams. Fine, you also be able to be a lawyer, but you can try to be probably an engineer or a medical doctor. So we all have our races to run, and each person is unique. So you shouldn't compare yourself with your colleagues. Like I said, when I finished secondary school, 2003, I spent 3 years at home before I got admission. At that point in time, some of my friends had gained admission. At the time I was entering university, some of my friends had graduated. Those ones that did 4-year course, they graduated. But I wasn't bothered about their achievements. I tell you because I know that we all have different paths. We all have the stages of life are different. Our races are different. And to God be the glory, we all met at a particular junction. So you shouldn't allow the challenges you might be facing, or you are going to face in life to bring you down, to weigh you down. Just know that at that stage you are, these are the things they must face. And mind you, you cannot jump any stage. In fact, you can jump, but if you jump the stage, there will definitely be repercussions or consequences. And that's when instead of you reading your books, preparing for exams, when parents pay for special centers for their children, they don't allow this kind of children to pass the stage of reading. And when they get to university, they mess up. They can actually get to university. So universities just base your admission based on your A-level results, and O-level results, and you get admitted. But I've seen cases where under-level students, and I even mention, do not know the number of states in Nigeria. Couldn't mention 10 states and capital. And some ridiculous things because they already know from JSS1 or JSS2 that their parents will pay for expo for them. So why would I do that when I know that all I need to do is to pay for it? I need to tell someone to write my exams for them and not to pass. So if you jump that stage, at a point in life, you need that particular line you're supposed to have gained. So at each stage of your life, you find yourself, try to maximize it, relish it, enjoy it, and live it to the fullest. Because that time will not come again. At the time, nobody is willing to be teaching under-level students in the capital. Nobody is willing to do that. And I've seen cases of people that were stated from University of Ibadan because they couldn't meet up with the GPA points. Right from under-level, I knew particular students that could not write and read very well. She will mix capital letter, small letter, capital letter, small letter. She doesn't even know the rules of writing. Just 2 names. So that kind of person, you can't just sit down and ask her that, oh, a certain part is a capital letter. Then you start with small letter, you continue with small letter. It's a proper noun. You do this. Nobody has the time. So she couldn't cope because that stage she didn't need it. So if you don't do a particular stage, that stage will embarrass you in the next future. Because you won't be able to, because some things that are expected of you to do, you won't be able to do it. What you don't have, you can't give. So it's a possibility for you to ensure that every stage of life you find yourself, do your things yourself. Because at this point in time, the knowledge you need to get from that particular stage will be required of you at the later stage, and you cannot deliver, you just embarrass yourself. My last word is Ounjẹ àwọn Aṣọ́gbótó, ó wà lápò Ṣòkòtò. In talking about people that have made it in life, people that have made impact in their generations, I don't need to talk about Nelson Mandela. You don't even know him, you've not even met him. I don't need to talk about Dora Akunyili, I don't need to talk about Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I want to mention people that are from Ibarapa, that have made names for themselves, that are on their path to greatness. Even in their little corner, they are able to make impact. Idere update is part of it. The person that champion the update, he has a goal, he has a vision, and working towards it. He's a man that is the person that you can look up to, a model that you can walk up to, and ask him questions, and look at his way of life. Fine, you cannot talk everything from him, but you can learn from him. There's Olusegun Ogunlana, my brother on the ICU. Prince Akínyẹmí Akíntayọ̀, Ẹ̀tọ́ládé Ọdúnọlá is doing well as president of the country. Dominic Akinjide Fagbemi, Lamidi Rashidi Oladipo was supposed to be here, but something beyond his control couldn't make Saladi from coming. Akinlade Akikomi, second speaker that also here too, is not around. Olúgbénga Mọ́táyọ̀, Olúṣẹ́gun Ọ̀pọ̀láwọn. I don't know that I have heard about them, and I actually included their names. The people that you can look up to. I don't mention big names that you are not familiar with. These are names that you can ask about their success stories. You know how they do it, how they work the path. Honorable Ṣẹ́gun Ṣeun Fakorede, Bimbo Jenike, Dejani Sope, and Honorable Speaker Adebo Ogundoyin. If I don't mention your name, please, I'm sorry. These are just examples of people that the MC, the panel of judges, and the audience. Thank you for listening. God bless you.
Let's put our hands together. Let's keep clapping. A standing ovation, please. A standing ovation. Wow. This is amazing. I'm not surprised because I knew how to be very brilliant from the concept. Let's keep our hands together for our one. Thank you so much, Dr. Ayete. God will increase your level in the name of Jesus Christ. Thank you. Please let's sit down. This is an eye opener today. You've really exposed us to things we don't know. And our pupils are very happy to listen to this. I'm sure this will have a great effect in their life and we will to build Ibarapa of our dream. Thank you once again. On behalf of the update, under the leadership of Mr. Hassan Alode, we appreciate you. And Mr. Victor, Mr. Gadi, thank you for coming. Thank you once again, Dr. Janet. On the course of the lecture, the kings of the jungles are around. Let's put our hands together. When you look around, you see people and people that if I see them, I can go anyhow. They are around. Yes, and I know what I'm talking about. Before we proceed, we would like to invite some of them to the podium. Our partner is around. Idere update community debate partner for this year. Dominic Akínyẹmí Staff Foundation and the first time they are around. Please let's move them to the podium. Let's put them to the podium. We want to see you in the podium. Let's keep clapping as they are coming. And vice chairman, Mr. Dr. Adoni, the vice chairman of that foundation. Thank you very much. You are welcome. I think that is not enough. DJ, please. Government is around. You don't get it. I say government is around. This is okay. In our midst, we have other people more. So you are this is okay. Come to the podium, please. Let's start together. Come to the podium. Come to the podium, please. Wait till that here as you come. Are we clapping at all? This is okay. You are welcome, sir. Baba. Baba. Again, I may not know the name of another people that are around that, and I'm sure everything will know. DJ Candy. DJ Candy has tried to please come to the podium now. You are more than recognized. Please come to the podium now. Our moderator will announce let people if need be. Thank you very much. We appreciate you all. You are important. Tell yourself I'm important. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. We continue. Yes, I know. Yes. We have one more person to invite, and I'll be introducing one of the beautiful ladies in Ibarapa land to you. Yes. So the person is Miss Lanlate. Please give us a round of applause. Please come for this. Come for this. Thank you very much. Come for. Thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause once again. We continue this program, and I observe that time is no longer on our side, and want to go back a little to where we stopped before we listened to the lecture. Yes, I told you the other time that we have ties. We have two contestants whose scores are the same, and those contestants, like I said, those contestants are Oladimeji Olushola from Eruwa High School. Am I correct? And the second person is Shitu Ridwan from Muslim Model College, Eruwa. Am I correct? Muslim Model College, Igangan. Muslim Model College, Igangan. Yes. Now, like I said before, we are going to invite them once again to give us a presentation each. So they are choosing from one of the remaining 13 topics after they've chosen one. So they are now to pick any topic of their choice from the remaining 13. And the first person I'm going to invite because of our time, and don't forget, I will give you only 5 minutes, maximum of 5 minutes for this section. And the first person I'm going to invite is Oladimeji Olushola from Eruwa High School. Please let's give that guy a big round of applause.
Standing on the existing protocols, once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ayete from Eruwa School. And this time around, I'm here to strongly show my support for the motion which says polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. To start with, what is polygamy? Polygamy is the practice of custom whereby one person has more than one wife or husband at the same time. Polygamy doesn't only reside at the time whereby a man has more than one woman. And that is why when a man has more than one wife, it is called polygyny. And when a woman has more than one husband at the same time, it is called polyandry. But in contrast to polygamy, we have monogamy, which consists of a man and a woman. From this view, I'm being able to draw the conclusion that polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria. And I have the following reasons to buttress my point. To begin with, polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria because it is generally a problematic concept from the legal perspectives. This is because it increases the denial of rights of women and children, most especially the female children, most especially. Women get into polygamous marriage as a factor of family and the society. When a lady is being chased out by her husband because of her inability to conceive and give birth to the child, when she's being pushed out, but because she doesn't want to say, okay, fine, I'm now living in my father's house, I'm now living in my mother's house, I don't have someone I can call husband, then she will go and get married to one man who is like 70 or 60 years old, who has already like 4 wives, and you'll be the 5th wife. Automatically, in that kind of marriage, you won't have the opportunity to talk. Automatically, that woman will be like a slave in that marriage. So that leads to the denial of rights, and this is generally problematic from the legal perspective. In fact, unlike Nigeria, polygamy is not legally allowed in some countries. And getting married to more than one woman is simply a crime. And then we should even ask ourselves, why should a man like myself get married to more than one woman when there is another man who has one? This leads to the increased rate of bachelors in the society. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, polygamy is a very expensive concept to operate, and this leads to the high rate of poverty in the society and also increases the level of dependency of the people of the government. Polygamy is very expensive because the men and the women of polygamous marriage, they find it very hard to meet up with the upkeep of their children. Because when you give birth, when you get married to 2 wives, you give birth, for each of them give birth to 3 children, that is 9, and then you are just a government worker who is earning 25,000 naira per month. Now, how do you want to cater for the 3 wives? How do you want to cater for the 9 children? Automatically, the family will be a poverty-stricken family, and then they will be highly dependent on what the government can bring. And Nigeria is a country whereby the population is many. How can the government, no matter how rich and endowed the country is, how can the government cater for everybody? It is not possible. In addition, ladies and gentlemen, polygamy leads to the rate at which diseases are being transmitted. In fact, when a man is intimate, having sexual intercourse with more than 2 or 3 women at the same time, chances are that you will transmit sexually transmitted diseases from one woman to the other. And if that one is also promiscuous, transmitting to society, transmitting to other people, and that will lead to the mortality rate in the community and also reduces the human factor in the labor force. When people are dying continually, the labor force will be reduced. The revenue that are being generated in the country will also be reduced. So your inability to control the rate at which you get married, to control your fantasies, will also lead to problem. We also give the country some problems because when only you as a father, you are raising a family that is consisting of 20 to 23 children, how do you expect the country to cope when these children that they are just giving birth to, without properly catering for them, they will become bandits, they become kidnappers, they become criminals to the country. So the country is at the receiving end of your own attitude. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the disadvantages and effects of polygamy in Nigeria is enormous. And if there is some sanity and social stability in Nigeria, I'm of the opinion that you guys will agree with me that polygamy should be abolished in Nigeria.
Okay, thank you very much. The second person is from Muslim Model College, Igangan, and that's a Shitu Ridwan.
Please give him a round of applause.
It is better to debate a question than to settle it, and than to debate a question without settling it. Good afternoon once again, the chairman and other important dignitaries on the high table, my colleagues. I am here once again to propose the motion which goes thus: dangers of drug abuse and way forward in Ibarapa land. I will start by giving you the meaning of the keywords. First, a drug initially means anything taken into the body that alters normal bodily function. And hard drug means strong drugs, that often blunt the sense of their users, and they include tobacco, stimulants, hallucinogens, tranquilizers, and host of others. My stand are based on the following. First and foremost, the hard drug lead to increased rates of criminal activities among the youths. Because the concerns of a person who always takes drugs will always push him to commit atrocities such as raping, murder, kidnapping, and host of others. And also, this drug abuse has disfigured the image of Nigeria both home and abroad. Because any Nigerian that wants to enter into any country, any countries abroad, will be meticulously searched. And they will believe that the person is with hard drug. Furthermore, it has led to high rates of people with mental disorder. There are many people over there in Nigeria nowadays on our mad to their madness. Conclusively, the major way to eradicate this addiction on hard drug in Ibarapa land is to organize series of rehabilitation programs, and it's the only way to cease this addiction on hard drug to cease or to stop. Thank you all immensely for listening.
Okay, thank you very much. There are some two persons who want to invite from the audience, and they are coming to just give us one or two words, probably from this from the topics we have here, or probably from their from wherever. The first person is Oladoshu, peace. When is Oladoshu, peace? Peace, Oladoshu, okay. 1 minute, just 1 minute. And who is where is Adeoye? Adeoye. Alright. Okay.
Good afternoon, everybody. Standing before you this afternoon, I just want to appreciate the audience, the speakers, including our guests, and Idere updates for all they have done. They really tried. And I want to pray that may God bless you the more. And participants, you really tried. All the schools in Ibarapa. If we keep on doing this to our town, it's going to develop our town. And it's among developing our town. If we continue to do this, our town is going to be like, we are going to have people that are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you, sir.
God bless you, my sister. Before we announce the results, I want to invite our brother, Mr. Tapa Kennedy, for his submission and comments. Thank you very much, sir.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Well, what do I have to say? This exploits that the Idere team started doing like 3 years back is becoming a reality that we all have in mind from or before the beginning. So, you see, this year now, you witness or say you experience or you partook in a talk given to you by a doctor. Next year, a professor will be brought here for you. Another year, a successful engineer might be here to speak with you. So what I have to say is that you take a garden like this very serious and you see it as a forum where you can have certain things that may not be exposed to you even in your respective schools. Certain knowledge, certain skills that are not in your curriculum. Are you getting what I'm saying now? For example, I remember when I was to leave where I served as a corps member, the professor was called upon to give us like a farewell speech, and I was meeting to say, hey, the whole professor wanted to say something. And I was, surprised when the man just came up with a very short statement and saying, take care of relationships. So I was even expecting something big, something sounding, like a theory, I said, take care of relationship. You see, when Dr. Janet was speaking, because Dr. Janet, she has been known to be probably for a decade of years back. And I've known her to be somebody who was or is still vocal. No, not all, who was and is still vocal actually. So when she was speaking, there is this thing I was speaking, and I was like, well, I hope the audience are actually grabbing, some points. When we are talking of relationship, don't think of something something big, something that you may not understand. No, it starts from here. Like after some 2 years in the update as organized, because Hassan could tell that some of us will always meet behind the scene before the stage. This is the update, activities like this. So, and what I'm going to tell you is that I realized that some of our brothers, after the first edition of these things, they gathered. And what did they do? They began to launch some WhatsApp group. And what were they doing on the group? They began to segment. At a point, they will say, this segment are for the undergraduate, this segment are for those who want to learn digital skill, and buy. Now, what I'm saying is that if you are not in a gathering like this, if you are not getting yourself in organizations that are taking place, then where would you find your network? And where would you find what they are calling relationships? Sometimes when I speak, I like to break it down. Because that is when rather you are going to get the main thing. That is when you are going to get the action word, the takeaway, the table of the whole meeting for you. So relationship, keep on coming. That is what I usually say. If Lekon is here, Lekon once invited me. I think probably that is one of those things that we need to speak about to keep on calling me to be around whenever I see getting like this. And what I keep on telling them as my younger brothers in the same region and of course in the same town, Idere, as to keep on coming, keep on, keep on rubbing minds with peers and seniors. And honestly speaking, I need not to ask anybody whether what these guys are doing is making sense. But I begin to see things that follow, and I begin to tell myself, yes, these guys are doing things that are actually bringing results and that are worth the while. Thank you for listening. As usual.
Okay, please. We are announcing results, but just before we announce the results, our partner for this year's edition of the Ibarapa Debate Competition wants to. So we are inviting him now for his address, short address. Thank you very much.
Good evening. Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My fathers, my sisters on the podium. I welcome everybody here in the spirit of Yuletide and the festive period. Thank you for being here. Sorry I came late, but then I will chip in a little thing for everybody to hear. Maybe I will tell a little of my story, and maybe someone, somewhere, somehow will learn from me. A lot of people do not know that I actually grew up in Ibarapa land, Igboora to be precise. Primary education, secondary education, Igboora. Igboora. My sister is here. Sister Janet is a friend to my sister. We are like family friends. Do you understand? So, let me go straight to the point. I know a lot of people don't know me, but you might have been hearing DAF. The full meaning of DAF is Dominic Akinjide Fagemi Foundation. When my sister was talking, she said some things. She said, start from somewhere, start anyhow. I remember those years, this same Ibarapa land, I was crowned the debate master some couple of years ago. All these you are doing, I've done it in the past. And I must say thank you because I watched some of you online on my way coming down here. I applaud you guys are doing a good job. I'm happy that Ibarapa still have people like you that we can trust and we realize that our future is not in jeopardy. I salute everybody, all the speakers here. I salute you guys have done a very good job. I pray God in His infinite mercy continue to give you knowledge and understanding, to know more, to understand more, and to be able to focus. Because one of the things I realized about our people in Ibarapa land is focus. Sister Janet said something about our admission. I got admission twice, one in University of Ibadan and the other in Futa, and both were nullified. I had to go to the Polytechnic also. Many people don't know this story. I went to the Polytechnic before I eventually studied the economics. She said she didn't study. I graduated as a student of economics, second class upper, with 4.48 GPA. Just 0.2 to become a first class. Do you understand? Everybody feels it is difficult to achieve anything. Nothing in life is difficult. Whatever you put your mind on, if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. Imagination created the entire world. That's the truth. Everything in the world was created out of imagination. They sat down, they had a deliberation, they think about it, and they created it. Everything you're saying, the chair, the book, the table, the aeroplane, everything was created out of imagination. So, challenge yourself today. Create a solution to the world. I tell people that if you want to do anything in life, just ensure you're creating a solution. You are helping somebody getting out of something. You are trying to help someone to come out of trouble. And in making decisions in life, I will tell you just one thing, and that's, I don't want to talk too much because we wasted a lot of time, right? I don't want to keep people. I'll teach you something that I use for my business and that is guiding my thoughts before I make a decision. I call this my best and worst analysis. BWA. You know, sometimes we sit down, we want to make a judgment over something, and we don't even have proper understanding of what we're about to do. You check, okay, what is the best thing that will happen to me if I do this thing? How somebody is writing, am I communicating? What is the best thing that will happen to me if I do this thing? You rate yourself, give yourself 10 points, highlight them one after the other. Then you go again. What is the worst thing that will happen if I do not do this thing? Remember the first one is what is the best thing that will happen if I do not do it? Then the second one is what is the worst thing that will happen if I do not do it? That's true. Then you go again. What is the best thing that will happen if I do this thing? Then what is the worst thing that will happen if I do this thing? Best, worst, best, worst. Put everything into condition, rate yourself from 1 to 10, then you sit back, analyze, and make your decision. I bet you, in life, you can never be confused with that. Because you are taking your time to check what will be the best thing that will happen and what will be the worst thing. A lot of you are not getting this thing, but then, one day, you come back and realize that, no, these things are not as easy as that we think it is. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for coming. I will pray that next year will be bigger and better than this. I salute the organizers of this event. It's a very great initiative. I'm only a partner. I know that everyone has said you organize an event. I'm not the organizer. That is not the organizer of this event. Idere Hassan is the organizer of the event. I saw it, I love the initiative, and I jump on the bandwagon. And I want to encourage everybody here to please, whenever you see anything good, don't hesitate to support. Together, we shall have the Ibarapa of our dream. Ibarapa will one day become the center of attraction to the world. That is my dream. That is my goal. And I believe one day, someday, somehow, we will all live together in harmony and peace. And will enjoy whatsoever we've always been praying for. Thank you, my brothers and my fathers and the podium. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me use this opportunity to recognize the presence of Mr. Gabriel, or Comrade Gabriel Timilei Michael, the newly elected FIBSA president. Please, anywhere you are, just wait. Where are you? Okay, thank you very much. That's the newly elected president of the Federation of Ibarapa Students Association. Thank you very much. Yes, this is the result of this contest. And I tell you, I said it initially that these students performed wonderfully well. But so, as we are here now, if we have to stand up and start running to that main road, one person will finish first, and one person will be behind. Even if we have equal strength, and that is it. Now, let me start from number 14. Yes, this person scores 60%, and the person is Okunola Boluwadipe. Adeleke Farouk 70%. Please give them a round of applause. Àbí ẹ̀kí ìjẹun ni ẹ bá mi fún ọ ní iyán ẹ bá fẹ́ jẹ iyán sẹ̀mó ẹ̀bà ó wà ẹ bá mi fún ẹjọ́ àti ẹran. Then we have Jonah Friday 74%. We have Olóde Ghana 75%. We have Okoye Precious 78%. We have Bamide Buwadeolu 89%. 79%. Dauda Balikis 81%. Oladuke Koribat 87%. Ari Fatima Batul, 88%. Wahid Ganiya, 89%. Oyebisi Happiness, 89%. And okay, now look at these three students. Shitu Ridwan and Olade Jerusalem, initially they both scored 90%. Shitu Ridwan is from Muslim Modern College, Igangan, while Olade Jerusalem is from Eruwa High School, Eruwa. They both scored 90%, and that makes second position to be inconclusive before they came back forward for representation. While Odeyemi Blessing wins the contest. Odeyemi Blessing is from Royal Gardens College with 91%. Now, after okay, thank you very much. After the representation of their debate, Odeyemi, okay. Now, Olade Olusola scored 91% after the contest, while Shitu Ridwan came third with 9% after the contest. So that means that the winners of this competition now are Shitu Ridwan Opeyemi, 69%. Olade Olusola is the runner-up, second position. Please stand up. While Opeyemi Blessing is the finished first position. Opeyemi Blessing is from Royal Gardens College, Igboora. Olade Olusola is from Eruwa High School, Eruwa. While Shitu Ridwan Opeyemi is from Muslim Modern College, Igboora. Yes. So please, all the participants, please come forward, please. All the participants, all of you, please come forward. So. Please come forward, all of you. All the participants, please come forward. Photographers. Now, okay, we are trying to. We have best two girls among them. There are two. The left side. Yes, there are two. The best two. Yes, the best two girls are two. Yes. So the best two girls are Oyebisi Happiness and Wahid Ganiyat. Sensation of our these two girls, I can note it. Huh? Those ones.
Bàbá sọmọ kékeré ò lè yọ síwájú.
Okay, thank you very much. Hassan.
Great.
Okay, all of them, right? Okay, we have consolation prizes for all the participants. So I call your name and you just come out to have your gifts. Okay. The first person I'll be inviting is Odeyemi Blessing. Please come forward for your. These are souvenirs. Then we have Oladeji Olushola. Please come forward. Then we have Shitu Ridwan. Come for please. When you hear your name, march forward. Oyebisi Happiness. Wahid Ganiyat. Please, photographer, please hurry up. Ariyo, I'm sorry, Wahid Ganiyat. Please come forward. Then Ariyo Fatima, please follow her. Oladoke Koribat, Dauda Balikis, Bani Belu Adeolu, Okoye Precious, Onilede Elikana, Jonah Friday, Adeleke Baruch, and so you can stay behind the others. Now, I'll be inviting two students, one from Femadex College. We have two students that scored 90%. Those are the joint highest points during the screening. And one is from Femadex College. That's Aliyo Fatima Batu. Please come forward. Followed by Dauda Balikis from Femadex College, Eruwa. And then we have Adewale Zechariah from Eruwa. Please come forward. He scored 80% behind Oladeji Olushola and Oyebisi Happiness. So Oladeji Olushola during the screening and Oyebisi Happiness jointly scored 86 points. meaning that we have to choose the first and second from that town, Eruwa. So we have to drop the second, the runner off. Let's have
Show your people.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I'm happy to just announce you that all the participants except the winners, except the first second third, all the other participants are to get another consolation prize of 1,000 naira each. And that is coming from the Honorable Tokunbo Toriola Chose.
Wèrè ní Sámúlòkò. Nípa ẹ̀là.
wait for me. The best two girls are you have another right here from our brothers as evangelist Omotayo Benga Sunday. Oye, Miss Happiness, please come forward. Faik Kania, please come forward. Hello. Hello. I want to say thank you to everyone, especially the contestants. Good afternoon, everyone. This is actually a very brilliant initiative. Something happened last year. We had a very strong female contestant, and I think she won. She won second, I think. And even the first edition, we had female. This is the first edition we are going to have a female contestant among the best three. And I felt what is happening this edition, that male, not even one, didn't have the first three. And I would love to say thank you to the best female to have gender equality of this pleasure. For me, we have the sum of 3,000 naira each. Okay, thank you very much. Anyway, we appreciate our brother, Evangelist Omotayo Benga. Okay, thank you very much. We have the prizes for the 11 contestants, the other 11 contestants, apart from the first, second, and third. So they have their gift here from Honorable Adewale Toriola Tokunbo. So I want to invite one of our brothers here to please assist us presenting the cash to them. That's Mr. Tope Ojekendi. So I will call out their names and present the cash to them. So I will start from okay. Okay. Anyway, apart from the first, second, and third, the participants should come for this. All the participants except first, second, and third. Please come forward. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, let me call on Odeyemi Blessing. Odeyemi Blessing. Come forward. Okay, let me call on Oyebisi Happiness. Please come forward. Wahid Ghaniyat. Ariyo Fatima. Olagoke Corribas. Dauda Banikis. Bamigbeyu Adeolu. Okoye Precious. Onilede Elkana, Jonah Friday, Adeleke Farouk, Ogunlola Oluwatife.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Good evening. Please bear with us. In the next 2 minutes, the prize board will be brought into this auditorium. Please bear with us. Okay, please, all the crew members of the Idere update, please come forward for a group photograph, please. Idere update. All members of the update crew, please come forward.
Àgbà Faith. di orin sí orin mo wá aṣọ ọmọ yìí. Àti báàgì ẹ̀rọ àmà. Èmi náà ni gbogbo ẹ̀ náà ni wọ́n mú. Ibà fọ́ tọ́ mélèé àti fọ́ tọ́ mélèé. Ẹjẹ máa yà ẹ máa wẹ̀ ẹ ṣáájú èmi ọ̀ máa yà yín ebi kí sáà ti yà ẹ. Ẹ máa ẹ sábà ó tẹ̀ wá dúró ó di woro sí woro. Ó di gobe, ó di woro sí woro. Máa yà lọ náà. Èmi ò rò kó tán náà. Èmi ò rí náà. Ọmọ wa ṣe ọmọ oríṣẹ́ ìyàwó lásọjí ẹbí ló sá. Lẹ́ẹ̀fì ni gbogbo ẹni mo ṣe, gbogbo ẹni mo ṣe. Àti báàkì ẹ̀jẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀. Àwọn oúnjẹ náà kò sí kójú ẹ̀wọ̀n sẹ́mẹ̀ ẹ̀. Mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ìgbà mélòó yẹn fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ kí n mọ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ kí n mọ̀ èyí. ẹwẹyẹ dákun ẹwẹyẹ. ṣé o ti parí ẹ bá ti ṣe bọ́ àdìṣetán tá a máa ṣe lọ. ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbéṣẹ́ fún yẹn mọ̀ pẹ̀lú báyìí. That's me.
Before we leave. So please, let's exercise a little more patience. So when the balls are brought, then they presented to the winners right in your presence. So that you not just look at it, this program is a hoax or the prize tags are a hoax. No, this is a real event where prizes are given to the winners in the presence of everyone. So thank you very much, please. Àwọn tí ò bá yó bóyá oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ fún wọn, tí ò bá yó wọn, ẹ bèrè sí ẹ bá yó. Oúnjẹ fún wọn lóúnjẹ.
Èmi sì nílò oúnjẹ bá gbóúnjẹ sí wa.
Ṣèbí ránṣẹ́ àti ìṣẹ̀mú. Ìjọba mi sábà àwọn ẹ̀ lóúnjẹ. Ẹni tí ò bá yó ẹ bèrè sí o, oúnjẹ wà. Kúrá.
Kí ló sọ? Mo ń yí popu náà ni, ibi ẹ̀yin kọ́kọ́, gbogbo ẹ̀rọ mo ń ṣe.
We are sorry, please. We will soon share the list and leave this place. Like they said, Idere community debate, this is the third edition. And it is a continuous program that will still come up next year. And we all of us at the update, we would like to tell the public that we are not owing anybody. Right from the first edition, second edition, and even this third edition. The update is not indebted to anybody or any participant. If there's any other things that you need to know, you can just do a mail to the official page of the update and you will receive adequate feedback from us. Without wasting much of our time again, the placard the document is almost there, and we want you to enjoy yourself, take water, eat, and our DJ, can we get you pizza?
Pizza. Mo ní yàyìn.
You don't want to have it.
It's beautiful. No.